Hi, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are doing absolutely great. I welcome you all to our amazing YouTube channel of Brilliant Katha. My dear friends, in today's JEE Maths crash course, we are going to discuss lecture 4, that is trigonometric ratios and identities. In this lecture 4, we'll be only concentrating on trigonometric ratios and identities, not equations, not properties of triangles, that is SOT. Only we'll be going with trigonometric ratios and identities. So solutions of triangles, that is properties of triangles, will be included in the next session. Okay. So in this lecture 4, as you know, like the most important chapter, the most important fundamental chapter that we have in our mathematics, is one among them is trigonometry. Clear? One among the most important fundamental chapter that we have in our JEE Maths of grade 11 and 12 is trigonometry, because this particular trigonometry is not restricted to this particular chapter itself. Almost like 70 to 80% of complete grade 11 and 12 topics we'll be considering. As I said from beginning, there are 4 basic fundamental chapters in our JEE Maths, starting from logarithm mod, number 2 sequence series, number 3 quadratic equations, and last but not least trigonometric ratios and identities. In today's session, we will be going with complete trigonometric ratios and identities. All important formulae, or not important, like everything, every basic concept of trigonometric, that is all formulas in trigonometry. Next, all previous year JEE questions from the past 5-10 years will be included in today's session. So my dear friends, I definitely guarantee you that this session is going to be one of the most important sessions if you are opting for JEE. So that's the reason I call you as not like JEE warriors. I call you all the time JEE warriors. So friends, without any delay, let's start our today's session. Starting from basic things, basic trigonometric identities that we have discussed in grade 10 itself. See, so we are having 6 trigonometric functions. Of those, 3 are reciprocal to the other 3. That is sine reciprocal to cosec, cos reciprocal to sec, tan reciprocal to cot. So sine theta into cosecant theta is 1, cos theta into secant theta is 1, tan theta into cot theta is 1, and tan theta can be defined as ratio of sine and cos. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan, so that's the reason we know cos by sine. And 3 important identities that we have, 3 trigonometric identities that we have. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, which can be expressed in these 2 forms also. Next, secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1, which can be expressed in these 2 forms also. Clear? Next, secant theta plus tan theta is equals to secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta reciprocal to each other. From this particular identity, my dear friends, if you see secant square minus tan square, this is of like a square minus b square is equals to 1. A square minus b square can be splitted into secant theta plus tan theta of secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. Then that becomes secant theta, if the product of 2 numbers is equals to 1, then one will be the reciprocal of the other. That is secant theta plus tan theta will be 1 by secant minus tan, and secant minus tan will be 1 by secant plus tan. Actually, this relation is like very important in solving good questions. Okay, see, I'll take one simple example. If secant theta plus tan theta is p, then find the value of cos theta. Okay, instead doing like secant 1 by cos, tan sine by cos, 1 plus sine by cos, instead doing in that simplification, you look at me friends. Now I do only one particular thing, very basic thing. If secant plus tan is p, by using this particular 7th relation, I can say secant theta minus tan theta will be 1 by p. Okay, now if you see guys, tan, if you are going to add these two, secant plus secant, 2 secant will be equals to p plus 1 by p, which is equals to 2 secant is equals to p square plus 1 by p. From here, secant theta is equals to p square plus 1 by 2p. But we already know and very sure that secant is reciprocal of cos. From here, we get cos theta is equals to 2p divided by p square plus 1. So by using this particular 7th note, we can do like sums, because see, majority of the cases in like problems, these particular steps will be involving. So I request everyone to make a note of this particular 7th as a very important. Next, 8th trigonometric identity, that is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. As usual, like 7th, a square minus b square. So it can be written as a plus b into a minus b 1. So a plus b will be the reciprocal of a minus b, and a minus b will also be the reciprocal of a plus b. That's how. Even the same trigonometry, like cosecant square minus cot square is 1, then cosecant square will be 1 plus cot square theta, and cot square theta will be cosecant square theta minus 1. Next, signs of trigonometric functions. Signs of trigonometric functions in different quadrants. My dear friends, there are 4 quadrants, as you know. If the whole plane is divided into 4 equal parts, the whole plane is divided into 4 equal parts by these 2 mutually perpendicular axes. Horizontal one x-axis, vertical one y-axis. We know the region bounded by this is positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis, y dash, x dash. Now, point of intersection of these 2 is origin. The region bounded by positive x-axis and positive y-axis is quadrant 1. Negative x, positive y, quadrant 2. Negative x, negative y, quadrant 3. Positive x, negative y, quadrant 4. My dear friends, I'll always whether you can go with the considering an angle in standard position, then you say like sine theta. Generally we say if p of x comma y is a point on the terminal side of, actually I'll tell you the proof of it, okay? Suppose let me consider an angle in standard position. Let OP is an angle. AOP is an angle taken in standard position. What do you mean by standard position? An angle is said to be in standard position if its initial side is taken on x-axis, positive x-axis, and vertex it is at origin, and the terminal side will be rotating in this particular quadrants. Now you see friends, let P of x comma y be any point on the terminal side of angle theta, and the distance from O to P, let it be r. So we know x square plus y square is equals to r square. Distance from 0, 0 to x comma y by using distance formula. Now our sine theta, like trigonometric functions, will be defined as sine theta is equals to y by r, y coordinate by r, cos theta is equals to x by r, tan theta is equals to y by x. If we know these 3, then remaining 3 can be done very easily. Next, friends, the most important thing here is, see, if this is theta, somewhere if I take, imagine if this is theta, then this angle is going to be 90 minus theta. Angle in standard position, always the angle made by, suppose if this is Q, angle made by OQ in anti-clockwise direction, that is, we say positive direction of x-axis, we say, then only we say angle in standard position. If we say 30, that means you'll be considering 30 in that way. If you say 120, so from here we start, somewhere it will be here 120, this is what 120. 150, somewhere it will be here. 210, somewhere it will be here. Always make sure that we'll be considering an angle from the OA. We'll be rotating that ray from OA to that particular measure. All clear? Now, we say, friends, so this particular point, see, if you are going to draw a line y equals to x, this particular point Q will be the image of P with respect to y equals to x. So the coordinates of Q will be y comma x. Now as usual, sine theta is equals to y coordinate by r. So but what is y coordinate here? X. So x by r we say. Sine theta will be x by r. Cos theta will be y by r. So that's the reason. Now here sine of 90 minus theta is x by r. Nothing but sine of 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. That's how we prove all the allied angles. But for thing, let's do understand signs of trigonometric functions. So all these 6 trigonometric functions won't be having same sign in all the 4 quadrants. Now we'll see what are the trigonometric functions that are having sign positive, negative with respect to these 4 quadrants. Now considering these 2 mutually perpendicular axes, x-axis, y-axis, this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, you can remember something like, see friends, if you are a good lover of movies, if you are very interested in watching movies, all Surya Telugu cinemas, or all silver teacups, or all Samantha Telugu cinemas, anything of your choice can be used. So I use like all. If I say all Surya Telugu cinemas. So in this, all indicates all the 6 trigonometric functions whatever we have are positive in quadrant 1. All are positive. That means sine and its reciprocal, cos and its reciprocal, tan and its reciprocal are positive in quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 means the angle lying from 0 to 90 degrees. Okay, not only from 0, multiples of like 2n pi plus or minus theta, 2n pi plus theta can also be. Next, angle from 90 to 180 will be coming under quadrant 2, 2n pi plus theta also. Now in this Surya, first letter indicates yes, we say sine and its reciprocal. Sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive. If these two are positive, then we say the remaining 4 will be negative. The remaining 4 will be negative. And in quadrant 3, Telugu, in that first letter is nothing but T. So T stands for tan and reciprocal cot are positive in quadrant 3. And fourth, cinemas, first letter C, cos and its reciprocal secant are positive in quadrant 4. So that means friends, by using this particular all Surya Telugu cinemas, or all silver teacups, or all Samantha Telugu cinemas, anything of your choice can be taken to remember this particular thing. So in first quadrant only sine, like all the 6 trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant only sine and its reciprocal. In second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive. In third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal cot are positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos and its reciprocal secant are positive. If I say tan and cot are positive in quadrant 3, that means remaining sine, cos, secant, cosecant will be negative in quadrant 3. Okay, clear. Next, trigonometric functions of allied angles. Just now I have shown you like why these functions are like. First I'll just prove you for one simple thing, friends. Consider an angle theta in standard position. X comma y, let this be R. Now I am going to take a mirror image of this particular x comma y with respect to x axis. So let this point be some. Now if it is image, definitely this angle is going to be minus theta. So the image of x comma y with respect to x axis will be something like x comma minus y, because see, this is negative x axis. Only y coordinate will be y coordinate sign will be changed. X as it is in fourth quadrant, x is going to be positive. Now just see friends, what is sine theta here? Sine theta usually y by r. What is sine of minus theta now? Which is nothing but minus y by r, which is equals to minus sine theta. See, so this is how we prove sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is cos theta, and tan of minus theta is tan theta. So that is the reason, my dear friends. And I would like to tell you one more important thing. Even functions and odd functions, we already know the definitions of these two. A function f of x is said to be even if and only if f of minus x is equals to f of x for all x belongs to its domain, and a function f of x is said to be odd function if f of minus x is equals to minus f of x. Now of 6 trigonometric functions, we do have only 2 functions are even, because cos of minus theta is cos theta and secant of minus theta is secant theta. So we have only 2 even functions. One is cos and its reciprocal. And odd functions, sine, its reciprocal cosec, tan, its reciprocal cot, all these 4 are going to be odd functions. All these 4 are going to be odd functions. Even functions, cosine and secant only. Cos and secant only, we have even functions. The remaining 4, or odd functions. Is that TK beta? TK? So apart from this friends, like I want, see, remembering knowing the formula is very important. It's not very typical task to remember the formula. See, if you work on this, if you work on it continuously, see, we need first great determination, great passion towards it. We need dedication towards it. Okay, we should be enough determined to learn this. Just work on these friends. Like if you sit for one day, like revising, completely going through it for 5 to 6 times, 7th time you check it friends, 7th time you check it, you'll be getting it everything clear. So allied functions, allied angles, trigonometry functions will be sin of minus theta will be minus sin theta, sin of 90 minus theta cos theta, 90 plus cos minus theta is cos theta. That's the reason I said this is an even function. Cos of 90 minus theta sin theta, cos of 90 plus theta is minus sin theta, sin of tan of, because there are many like 270 plus theta. It's not necessity to go with those many. If you can remember these 9 friends, everything can be determined in terms of this. That's the reason I'm asking you to go with only these 9. These 9 enough. More than anything, everything will be covered in these 9. I'll be telling you how to decode it. Okay, so all these 9, make sure everything, each and everything at your fingertips. Next, decode. This is what very important. Irrespective of any angle that you have, if you understand these 3, and the previous slide, 9 allied angles, then you will be getting entire transformations in allied angles. Trigonometric functions of allied angles will be covered everything. Clear beta? See friends, now decoding sin of n pi plus or minus theta. I do a very most simple thing. Most simplest thing we'll try to understand friends. See, it is 0 here, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, again 2 pi. The cycle continues if you are going in anti-clockwise direction. Always angle has positive, if angle should be positive, then its direction should be only anti-clockwise. Now friends, what I'm trying to do is most interesting thing, very easy thing too. Anytime if you are going to see n pi, n can be odd or even with respect to. Now if you see here, just simple thing, see, in first quadrant there will be any angle which is like greater than 2 pi. That is, greater than 2 pi means even. So all even pi plus theta will be lying in first quadrant. Always like remember in that way. Even pi plus theta, irrespective of theta, let theta be acute or obtuse, anything. Imagine that, remember in that way, that even pi plus theta, first quadrant. Even pi minus theta, fourth quadrant. Odd pi plus theta, odd pi plus theta, second quadrant. Sorry, odd pi minus theta, odd pi minus theta, odd pi plus theta will be in third quadrant. First, my dear friends, make sure till here it is clear. Even pi. Why even pi? Because see, 2 pi, 3 pi, again here 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, 9 pi. Only even multiples of pi will be coming here. Complete odd multiples of pi will be here. Is that clear? Even multiples of pi, odd multiples of pi. So even pi plus theta will be lying in first quadrant, and even pi minus theta will be in fourth quadrant. Odd pi minus theta, second quadrant. Odd pi plus theta, third quadrant. Now based on this, see friends, I'll just give you most simple things. Number 1, first for sine of, first thing, even pi plus theta. Whenever we have even pi plus theta, then it is sine theta only. Next, sine of even pi minus theta, fourth quadrant na. For all multiples of pi, each trigonometric function remains same. Sine remains same, cos remains cos, tan remains tan. Okay, now only take care of sine. Fourth quadrant, no, minus sine theta. Next, sine of odd pi minus theta, odd pi minus theta, which is nothing but second quadrant, no, positive. Next, sine of odd pi plus theta, third quadrant, na, negative. Now in the same way, I want you to write for tan. First, cos. What about cos? Cos of even pi plus theta, first quadrant, so it is going to be positive, so plus cos theta. Cos of even pi minus theta, fourth quadrant, so positive. Cos of odd pi minus theta, second quadrant, so negative, minus cos theta. Cos of odd pi plus theta, third quadrant, so negative, minus cos theta. I want you to work for tan theta. Okay, no issues. We'll just identify it here itself. Tan even pi plus theta, first quadrant, so as usual positive. Next, tan even pi minus theta, fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Next, tan odd pi minus theta, as this is second quadrant, negative, minus tan theta. Next, tan of odd pi plus theta is nothing but third quadrant, tan is positive. See friends, now by using these three, we can do anything. Very important. Decoding sign of n pi plus or minus theta is very important depending on the value of n. If n is even, we have already seen. If n is odd, we have already seen. We'll do some simple basic examples based on this, friends. Okay, I'll go with one particular example. Sign of 191 pi by 3. Okay, always like consider the denominator. Make sure you are expressing the numerator in terms of nearest multiples of denominator. Now 191 pi by 3, if you are dividing 191 by 3, it can be written as, see, if you are divide 191 by 3, then 3 ones 3 6, okay, 3 4s. Now you can write this as something like sine of 64 pi minus pi by 3, because this can be written as, see, if it is 192, then it will be 64. So 191 can be written as 192 minus 1. 192 by 3 will be 192 by 3 minus 1 by 3 of pi. So 64 pi minus pi by 3. Now see, pi coefficient is even. Sine of even pi minus theta. Sine of even pi minus theta. What happens, boss? Sine of even pi minus theta, which means fourth quadrant. So minus sine pi by 3. Sine pi by 3 value root 3 by 2. So negative root 3 by 2. Now imagine if you are, instead of like, see, now you see, instead of expressing it as 192 minus 1, let me express it as 189 plus 2. Let me express this 191 as 189 plus 2. Now if you are going to divide by 3, what happens, you see, 189 divided by 3 plus 2 by 3. 3 ones, 3 6 are 18, 3 3s are. Now this can also be written as sine of 63 pi plus 2 pi by 3. This is what I mean, friends. Don't look at the angle whether it is acute or obtuse. Forget about that. But have we expressed the given angle as even pi plus theta or odd pi plus theta or even pi minus theta or odd pi minus theta? Only concentrate on those things. You understand, na? You understood, na? So now this is like odd pi plus theta, odd pi plus theta. So that is nothing but third quadrant, na, minus sine 2 pi by 3. Now still if you need simplification, minus sine of this 2 pi by 3 can again written as pi minus pi by 3. Minus sine, what is sine pi minus theta? Sine 180 minus theta, nothing but sine theta sin pi by 3 minus root 3 by 2 again. So it not depending on the, it won't depend on the form that you are being expressing it, whether you can each angle can be expressed in terms of like even pi plus or minus or odd pi plus or minus. The angle, the whatever the value that you are going to get won't restrict to the, won't depend on the value whether you express in terms of even pi plus or minus or odd pi plus or minus. Always stick to this basic definition. Clear guys? Clear? So I want you to work on this. Do means do it on your own. So take this as do sum and work on it, friends. Next, third one, I'll try to do it. See, 15 pi, cos of 15 pi by 2 minus theta. As you know, friends, like cos of this 15 pi by 2 can be written as 7 pi plus pi by 2. Now I'm just taking pi by 2 minus theta as like one single term. Now see, look at this. This is like cos of odd pi plus theta. Cos of odd pi plus theta. Cos odd pi plus theta. Which quadrant, friends? Third quadrant. So minus cos theta. Minus cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Guys, we know it now. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So definitely this is nothing but minus sin theta. So always stick to the definition, my friends. Any angle you come across, any angle that can be decoded to in the form of sin n pi plus or minus theta, or cos n pi plus or minus theta, or tan n pi plus or minus theta. Most important things. Clear? Next. Yeah, we are done. So this is regarding the basic part of trigonometric ratios and identities. Now we'll go to compound angles. See, trigonometric ratios of the sum or difference of two angles. Now important, like sin of a plus b can be written as sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. The proof is simple, friends. Like you do one thing, take angles in standard position. Let this be some a, let this be some b. So somewhere here the angle a minus b will also be there, which is in standard position. Okay, I'm not deriving everything. Like let me take some point p here. Now pq mn. Now great and basic thing that we have it here. First, what are the coordinates of, let me take this a circle of 1 unit radius. So definitely point q will be 1 comma 0, and we know parametric point of a circle or cos theta comma or sin theta. If this angle is b, then definitely this will be cos b comma sin b. P point will be, as this angle is a minus b, so cos of a minus b comma sin of a minus b, and m point will be cos a comma sin a. My dear friends, equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. This is the principle. Now if you see the chord AB is subtending an angle a minus b at the center. And chord PQ is also subtending the same angle a minus b at the center. If these two chords are subtending equal angles at the center, then their lengths will be equal. That is, Mn is equals to PQ. From this, friends, if you are going to simplify, square it and simplify, because distance formula, you will be having square roots. So square it and simplify, then you will get everything. That's it. Most basic thing that we have. Okay. So by using that, we'll get cos a minus b principle. By using cos a minus b, replace b as minus b, then you get cos a plus b. Pi by 2 minus a if you are going to replace, then we get everything. All of these particular things we'll be getting. So I want you to memorize all these particular things, friends. Sin of a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, sin of a minus b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Understand with the pattern. See, friends, sin plus, whenever we have a plus angle, here you will be getting plus. Next, sin will be a combination of one sin, one cos. Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin of a minus b will be sin a cos b, only sign changes in between, minus cos a sin b. We'll start with sin, first thing. Next, after sin, whether it is positive or negative, then again cos. Coming to cos, if you are having plus here, then it will be minus here, plus here. Next, cos won't be having a combination of cos sin simultaneously, 2 cos or 2 sines, in that way. So cos A plus B is equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and cos A minus B will be cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Here also only the sign differs, that's it. Next, tan, if you are going to divide sin A plus B by cos A plus B, then you will get tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan of A minus B, tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. Reciprocal, if you are going to do, then you get cot F A plus B. Instead of proving, see, everyone knows how to prove, but the thing is, like, at that particular instant, if you prove, if you sitting yourself and utilizing your time for proving it, it takes much time. Is that clear? First, prove is only for understanding purpose. Once you understood, make sure you are remembering it. I'm not asking you to by heart it. I have already told you the proof of it. Now it's time for us to remember it. It should, if cos of A minus B, that's it. It should be at your fingertips. That is how we prepare. Clear? Next, most important, always, like, majority of the students get confused. Cot of A minus B will be cot B minus cot A in the denominator. Majority of the students will be writing cot A minus cot B. Always, like, make sure, like, stick to this. Just next, sin square A, see, if you are going to multiply sin A plus B and sin A minus B, then we get sin square A minus sin square B, which can also be written as cos. If we write sin square A as 1 minus sin square A and sin square B as 1 minus cos square B, then we get this. Next, cos square A, if you are multiplying cos A plus B into con B, these two are also important results. I request you to memorize this. Clear? Next, apart from this, trigonometry functions for 3 angles. Till now we have seen 2 angles. Now for 3 angles. The same, to get sin of A plus B plus C, I do sin of A plus B plus C as one term. Okay. Now you see, sin of, this is like sin of A plus some second angle, A plus B. This is as usual, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now friends, just expanding cos B plus C and sin B plus C, then we get, no need to memorize this, but just if you can memorize, that will be so good. Okay, sin of A plus B plus C, cos of A plus B plus C. But this is what very important, friends. Tan of A plus B plus C is nothing but sigma tan A minus pi tan A divided by 1 minus sigma tan A tan B. Sigma tan A minus pi tan A divided by 1 minus sigma tan A tan B. Very important. Sigma means sum of all the tangent angles taken one at a time. Product of all the tangent angles taken one at a time. 1 minus sigma tan A tan B means sum of the tangent of the angles taken, sum of the product of the tangent of the angles taken 2 at a time. Okay, and like in the same pattern, this will also be helping you, like, odd will be in the numerator with alternate signs, even will be in the denominator with alternate sign again. Yes, starting from S1, then minus S3 plus S5. If we have, like, if I take 3, see, as usual, S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2. If I need 4, S1 minus S3 divided by 1 minus S2 plus S4. In that way we get, friends, with that way. Okay, where S side, SI it is, SI, where SI denotes sum of product of tangent of angles taken I at a time, I number of tangent angles taken at a time. Next, yes, again, we are done with the compound angles. Now this is transformations. What do you mean by transformations? Transformations means transforming something into some other thing. Okay, now whenever these results are very important, like when we need to convert from product to sum or sum to product, the most important concepts that we have is transformations, trigonometric transformations. First, case 1, product into sum or difference. When we need to convert product into either sum or difference, we use this, friends. 2 sin A cos B will be nothing but sin of A plus B plus sin A minus B. There is nothing in it. See, we know already sin A plus B, we already know sin A minus B. If you are just adding them, if you are just sin of A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. See, sin of A plus B is equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. and sine of a minus b, sine a cos b minus cos a sin b. Now just add these two, friends. If you are going to add these two, see, sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b is equals to, these two gets cancelled, then we get 2 sine a cos b. So whenever we have something in product of one sine one cos, friends, one sine one cos, a sine and cos in product, then the best easiest thing that we can do is convert them into sum of the sines or difference of sines. 2 sin a cos b is sin of a plus b plus sin a minus b. 2 cos a sin b, sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. 2 cos a cos b, cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. And 2 sin a sin b, just look at here, cos of a minus b minus cos a plus b. Don't get confused. Here you might be like, everyone will be writing cos a plus b minus cos a minus b. If when you write it, then we write minus 2 sin a sin b here. Okay, all these things are very easy to, already we proved it also. The remaining things also can be proved in the same way, but I want you to memorize these things, friends. Each and every formula at your fingertips, that keeps us the best. Next, formulate to transform. Now we have seen, just now we have seen product to sum. Now we will be seeing sum or difference into product. Whenever we have, like when we need to convert from sum or difference into product, these things are very important. Sin c plus sin d, it's not something new, friends. Like if you take a plus b as c and a minus b as, look here, I'll just try to prove for you. Just take a plus b as c, a minus b as some d, add them, 2a is equals to c plus d, subtract them. If you are going to subtract, 2b will be equals to c minus d, then from there a will be c plus d half, b will be c minus d half. Clear? A will be c plus d half, b will be c minus. Just replace wherever you come across a, c plus d half, b c minus d half. Then you will be getting these things, friends. So sin c plus sin d is equals to 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2, and sin c minus sin d 2 cos c plus d by 2. Whenever we have sin both signs difference or sum, then we'll be getting 1 sin 1 cos. Stick to this. And 2 cos either difference or sum. Cos sum you get to complete 2 cos. Cos difference you get only sin. 2 sines completely. Okay. And cos c minus cos d, make sure, like in many books it will be of the form minus, they'll be putting minus here and writing minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. Here we have written, instead of like, I have multiplied this minus internally with this part, because minus sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So this can also be written as sin of d minus c by 2. No need to put minus here. If you wish to put minus here, then make sure you write in standard form, that is c minus d by 2. Clear, guys? Good. Next, trigonometric. Now ratios, identities done, compound angles done, transformations done, multiples and submultiples. What do you mean by multiple angles, friends? Suppose what are multiples of 3? If you are going to multiply 3 with the natural numbers, 1 into 3, 2 into 3, 3 into 3, so 3, 6, 9 will be the multiples of 3. In the same way, for an angle A, 2a, 3a, 4a and so on will be multiples. Submultiples means divide. A by 2, a by 3a. So that's such things will be called as submultiples. Now trigonometric ratios of these multiple angles and submultiple angles. Sin 2 theta is so simple. Already we have sin of a plus b. Na? Put a theta, b theta. Then becomes sin of theta plus theta. Wherever you have a, just replace it with theta. B, we replace it with theta. Then you get sin 2 theta is equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. Very important. Also remember in terms of tan form also. Sin 2 theta is 2 tan by 1 plus tan square. And cos 2 theta will be cos square minus sin square, or 2 cos square theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Very, like most of the cases we come across this, friends. Cos 2 theta, if you wish to express only in terms of cos, then we write it as 2 cos square theta minus 1. If you wish to write only in terms of sine, 1 minus 2 sine square theta, and cos 2 theta in terms of tan, 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. These two are very important. Conversion like quadratic to linear, always this help. Whenever you feel like converting from quadratic to linear, friends, square to linear, see here we have cos square theta. Whenever you have this expression, cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. And sin square theta will be 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Most of the cases we need. Even in calculus we come across this. Very important. Converting from square to linear, quadratic to linear, then we use this. Next, tan. This no need to remember this. Tan theta. Tan 2 theta. 2 tan by 1 minus tan square. Friends, for sin and cos, the denominator is plus. Sixth one, tan 2 theta. Divide 2 tan by 1 plus tan square whole by 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. 1 plus tan square, 1 plus tan square gets cancelled. Then you get 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. That is what? Tan 2 theta. Next, trigonometric functions, trigonometric ratios for 3 angle, angle 3 theta. Next, we already have seen sine of a plus b plus c formula. In that, put a theta, b theta, c theta. Then you get sine 3 theta. It's easy to prove it, friends. Okay. So sine 3 theta will be 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Cos 3 theta will be 4 cos cube minus 3 cos. And tan 3 theta will be 3 tan minus tan cube by 1 minus 3 tan square. I always feel like, see friends, like from here, 4 sine cube theta is equals to 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta. That means sine cube theta, can we write sine cube theta as 1 by 4 times 3 sine minus sine 3 theta. This is also very important, like converting cube into normal linear things, converting some high powers into some linear things. Sine cube theta is equals to 3 sine minus sine 3 theta divided by 4. In the same way, cos cube theta will be equals to same but plus 3 cos theta plus cos 3 theta whole divided by 4. 3 cos theta plus cos 3 theta divided by 4, just by using this. And tan 3 theta, very important, friends. Very important. 3 tan minus tan cube. Just now we have seen, no? What is tan of a plus b plus c? Sigma tan a minus pi tan a by 1 minus sigma tan a tan b. In that you put a theta, b theta, c theta. Then we get 3 tan minus tan cube by 1 minus 3 tan square theta, or s1 minus s3 by 1 minus s2. Anything is fine. Apart from that, I would like to, like, there are three, like these three are more like most standard basic fundamental formulae that we have. Okay, we have like problems for JEE mains, for JEE mains, we have such things involved. Whenever we have like sine theta, sine 60 minus theta, sine 60 plus theta, just 1 by 4 sine 3 theta it is. 1 by 4 sine. Proving also very simple, friends. Sine a plus b into sine a minus b. See, sine theta into, here this is of the form sine a plus b into sine a minus b. That is sine square a minus sine square b. That is sine square 60 minus sine square theta. Sine theta into sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So 3 by 4 minus sine square theta. Now that becomes sine theta of 3 minus 4 sine square theta whole divided by 4. So 1 by 4 of the 3 into sine theta, 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta, that becomes sine 3 theta. The remaining two can also be proved in the same way, friends. The remaining two can also be proved in the same way. Sine theta into sine 60 minus theta into sine 60 plus theta is nothing but 1 by 4 of sine 3 theta. Cos theta, I want you to, like, very important, I want you to memorize these things. Memorize. Make sure that you are having all these at your fingertips. Very important. Proving this, all proving part simple friends, proving part there. See, proof is only for understanding. To understand the flavor of subject we need proofs. But all the time we can't sit and go with it proving it in exam time, not possible. Proving only during practice time, that keeps us, yes, yeah, this is provable, hence we feel like very comfortable with it. Only for that we need to understand the proofs. But make sure you remember this, remember. I'll give you one simple question, like see, if there is one question, sine 20 into sine 40 into sine 80. See, if you don't remember this particular formula, then it takes some minutes to solve that particular thing. Instead that, see, this 40 is nothing but 60 minus 20 and 80 is nothing but 60 plus 20. So this is clearly of the form sin theta into sin 60 minus 20 into sin 60 plus 20. That is nothing but 1 by 4 of sin 3 theta. 1 by 4 of sin 3 into 20, sin 60. So 1 by 4 times root 3 by 2, which is equals to root 3 by 8. How much simple it is, say friends, like. So always make sure that just remember these three, friends. Remember these three. That's the best thing that we can do. Okay, clear. Next. Yes, we are done with, friends, ratios, identities ho gaya, khatam. Compound angles, transformations, multiples, submultiples. Next, trigonometric ratios. Like by using all these, till now we have only some limited standard angles, friends. You have like 0 degrees, 30 pi by 6, 45 pi by 4, 60 pi by 3, 90 pi by 2. That's it. And allied angles of only these. Now by using these transformations and multiple submultiples and compound angles, then we can remain like 18 degrees. By using sin 3 theta, we get 18 degrees. 18 degrees is nothing but sin pi by 10, which is nothing but root 5 minus 1 by 4. Cos 72, since 18 and 72 are allied angles, sin 18 will be equals to cos 72. Memorize these values, friends. Remember these values. Sin 18 is nothing but root 5 minus 1 by 4. So, and the same way, cos 36, root 5 plus 1 by 4. Sin 72, square root of 10 plus 2 root 5 divided by 4. Sin 36, once you know, like, sin square 36 plus cos square 36 will be 1. Sin square 18 plus cos square 81. Once we know this, we can get this. In that way, sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. By using that, we can get, if one sin is known, the other cos will be known. Next, sin 15. By using our 15 can be expressed as sin of 45 minus 30. By using compound angles now, sin of a minus b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. By using that, we get root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. In the same way, cos 15, root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Tan 15, sin 15 by cos 15, 2 minus root 3. That is root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. If you are going to rationalize the denominator, then we get 2 minus root 3. I want you to memorize this value. Tan 75, 2 plus root 3, the reciprocal of this. Tan 22.5, by using half angle formula. By using half angle, we have tan 2 theta is equals to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Now in place of 2 theta, you put theta by 2. Theta by 2. Then you get tan theta is equals to, see, we have tan 2 theta is equals to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. In place of theta, if you put theta by 2, theta, in place of theta, I am putting theta by 2. Then you get 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 minus tan square theta by 2. Guys, TK clear? Now you see, friends. Now you see. Put theta is equals to 45 degree, pi by 4. Now you see. Tan theta is nothing but 1 is equals to 2 tan 45 by 2. Nothing but our 22.5. Or pi by 8 we say 1 minus tan square 22.5. Just cross multiplication, then you will be getting a quadratic equation in terms of tan. By using that, you will be getting values for tan. Okay, you will be getting actually two values, but of those one will be positive, one will be negative. Tan 22.5, pi by 8 is a value in first quadrant. Tan should be positive. Okay, that means you will be taking only positive value for 22.5. Next, if you know that by using allied angle, remember this root 2 minus 1, root 2 plus 1, because tan is increasing function, tan is increasing from 0 to pi by 2. So that means definitely tan pi by 8 will be less than tan 3 pi by 8. Next, most like this is like just remember this, no need to prove this, because there was this particular question which was asked directly in the year 2014. In the year 2014, this question was asked directly as a value. Among this, what is the value of cot pi by 24? So friends, in JEE, the questions can be in some cases the questions can be very like bottom level too. So just remember this value, cot pi by, it's easy to remember also, 2346. 2346, root 2, root 3, root 4 and root 6. Cot pi by 24 is going to be root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4 plus root 6. In some cases they write just 2, but just for pattern we analyzed this in this particular form. Next, conditional trigonometric identities, which are again very important. See, condition, the name itself, it is very, they are not identities. What is identity? Identity is nothing but which is true for all the given domain. But conditional trigonometric identities means it will be true only in a particular condition. What is the condition? If if a comma b comma c are the three angles such that a plus b plus c is equals to pi, then again friends, memorize these things, very important. Proving part is simple. I'll prove you one, I'll let you understand. See, suppose the first one, if you take sine 2a plus sine 2b plus sine 2c. Sine 2b plus sine 2c. Guys, sine 2b plus sine 2c. Sine c plus sine d we can do, or we can just take these two. Wait. Sine 2c we know na, 2 sine c cos c. I'll do it here itself. Why to go with one more step? Sine c plus sine d. Sine c plus sine d will be 2 sine c plus d by 2. 2a plus 2b whole by 2. That is nothing but a plus b into cos c minus d by 2 into cos a minus b. Next, as we have a plus b plus c is equals to pi, then what is a plus b, guys? Pi minus c. So sine of a plus b is nothing but sine pi minus c. What is sine pi minus c? Sine c. 2 sine c times cos of a minus b plus 2 cos c times, 2 sine c times this cos c can be written as cos of pi minus of a plus b. Same by using that. Here c is equals to pi minus of a plus b. Now friends, take 2 sin c common. Here we have cos of a minus b, cos pi minus theta, second quadrant, odd pi minus theta, so minus cos theta, so minus cos a plus b. Now direct formula friends, what is cos a minus b minus cos a plus b? Cos a minus b minus cos a plus b, 2 sin a sin b. So finally 2 sin c times this product will be, 2 sin a sin b. So if you are going to multiply, then you will be getting 4 sin a sin b sin c. That much easy it is. You see, it's not, the things are not hard, but proving easy. I already told you, but we can't prove the same in exam, because exam is a place where like within less time we should be in a situation to answer it. Okay, clear guys? So sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c is equals to 4 sin a sin b sin c. Sin a plus sin b plus sin c is equals to 4 cos a by 2 cos b by 2 cos c by 2. Same again, in the same way we can do, use sin c plus sin d here, 2 sin c by 2 cos c by 2. Then again say almost the same procedure, cos c plus cos d, cos 2 theta formula, 2 cos square theta minus 1, by using that we get. Next again same, here it's not, it is cos a, I'm sorry, It is cos A plus cos B plus cos C. Next, apart from this, tan A, sigma tan A, whenever A plus B plus C is equals to multiples of pi, then we say sigma tan A is equals to pi tan A. Very important, friends, very important. Sigma tan A, product, sum of tans is equals to product of tans. That is tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equals to tan A into tan B into tan C. Clear? Next, sigma cot A by 2 is also equals to pi cot A by 2. Half angles for cot, full angles for tan. In that way you remember. Next, sigma tan A by 2 tan B by 2 is going to be 1. So that is tan A by 2 plus tan B by 2 plus tan B by 2 plus tan C by 2. How we are going to prove it? Proving part is simple, friends. A plus B plus C is pi. Then A plus B is equals to pi minus C. Divide by 2. A plus B plus C is equals to pi. A plus B is equals to pi minus C. Divide by 2. A by 2 plus B by 2 is equals to pi by 2 minus C by 2. Now you apply tan on both sides. Then you will get this. If you apply cot, then you will get this. Much simple. Much simple. Here itself, if you apply tan, then you get directly. Tan of A plus B plus C is sigma tan A minus pi tan A. Na? But pi means 0, tan 0. So sigma tan A minus pi tan A by something is equals to 0. The numerator must be 0. That means sigma tan A is equals to pi tan A. So I always prefer you to remember all these conditional trigonometric identities. Very important guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 conditional trigonometric identities. Next, sine and cosine series, very important again. Whenever you find sine or cosine in addition, and that too the angles are in arithmetic progression. Angles should be in arithmetic progression. Angles should be in arithmetic progression. This is the most important thing. Okay, angles should be in arithmetic progression. In that way, the first thing that you are supposed to do is identify the common difference. Identify the common difference. So if it is sine or cosine, this term is going to be same. Sine n beta by 2 by sine beta by 2. Sine n beta by 2 or by cos. If it is sine, you write sine here. If it is cos, you remembering it is very easy, friends. Very easy. I'll give you an example also. See, sine 20 plus sine of 20 plus 10 plus sine of 20 plus 20 plus sine of 20 plus 30. See here, 20, 30, 40. The angles are in arithmetic progression. Sine series and cosine series, very important. In that particular case, just identify what is the common difference. Here common difference is beta. Okay, sine n d by 2 by d by 2, sine n d by 2 by d by 2 of into sine of alpha is first term plus n minus 1 whole divided by 2. N minus 1, nothing but number of terms, friends. N always says number of terms. How many number of terms we have here? That many. If I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, then I have to write in place of n 4. Always very important. Is that clear, friends? Very important. Very important. Okay, guys, clear? So if it is in cos, then we just try to express it cos, sine here, cos here. This particular factor is going to be same. Sine n beta by 2 divided by sine beta by 2, it will be same for both sine series and cosine series when the angles are in arithmetic progression. But for sine, here the term is going to be in terms of sine. But for cos, the term is going to be in terms of cos itself. Is that clear, guys? Okay, next. Product, we have only like cos series in product. There won't be any sine series. And the thing is like whenever you have angles, in such form: cos theta, cos 2 theta, cos 2 square, 2 cube, and so on till 2 to the power n minus 1 by 2, n minus 1 theta. Then the result is sin 2 power n theta divided by 2 power n times sin theta. Proof is very simple. Just multiply and divide with 2 sin theta. See, if you are going to multiply and divide with, then 1 by 2 sin theta, 2 sin cos sin 2 theta. Here already we have cos 2 theta into cos 2 square theta and so on. Now again you multiply and divide, then it becomes 2 square. What is 2 sin theta cos 2 theta? Sin 2 square theta. Then again you combine these two. In that way, if there are like n terms, then sin 2 power n theta divided by 2 power n into sin theta. Always n denotes number of terms. Don't take here like n minus 1. No, it starts from actually 2 power 0. Okay, there will be n terms here. So how many number of terms there will be? That is going to be the value of n. Always n denotes number of terms. Very important when angles are in such form: theta, 2 square theta, 2 cube theta, and so on till 2 to the power n minus 1 theta. In product, that too with cosines, then the result is going to be sin 2 power n theta whole divided by 2 power n into sin theta. 2 power n into sin theta. Next, very important particular thing. This is like in trigonometry, understanding the graphs of all 6 trigonometric functions is very important, friends. First thing, the most basic thing in trigonometry is understand the changes of curvature of this particular graph, range, domain. From graph we can determine everything, and there are some problems where unless and until we visualize the graphs, we won't able to get the solutions of such things. So now we'll be discussing graphs of trigonometric functions. In that, the first graph, let me take graph of our favorable y is equals to sin x graph. Y is equals to sin x graph. Friends, okay, x-axis, y-axis, 0. This is y-axis, 1 here, minus 1, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, and so on. 3 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi. Okay, the graph of trigonometry, the graph of sine is going to be, friends, sine 0 is 0, sine pi by 2 is 1. So it's an increasing graph from 0 to pi by 2, and sine pi by 2 is 1, sine pi is 0 again. A decreasing graph from pi by 2 to pi. Sine 3 pi by, again from sine pi is 0, sine 3 pi by 2 is negative 1. Sine 2 pi 0, sine 5 pi by 2 is plus 1. Sine 3 pi again 0. So this is how the graph of sin x is going to be. Sine of minus pi by 2 is minus 1. Sine of, sorry, so this is, now I have drawn these two dotted lines just to say that sine is going to be a bounded curve. Sine is going to be a bounded curve. From this we can see very clearly, friends, we can see very clearly that the range and domain of sine function, the range and domain of sine function, the range and domain of sine function is going to be, see, what will be the range? First thing range, first thing domain. From minus infinity to plus infinity, sine is defined, sine is completely a continuous curve and it is defined for all set of real numbers. So the domain of sine x is x belongs to capital R. What about range, friends, then? As this is completely bounded in between -1 and +1, see the values of y it is taking. Y belongs to closed -1 to closed 1. Clear, friends? First thing, range and domain, we understood. Next, one more thing, one more important thing here in the same thing is, friends, do understand. Now, if you just take x1 and x2, let x1 comma x2 belongs to the interval 0 to pi by 2. In this region, sin x graph is increasing. So, as which implies, if, see guys, if x1 is less than x2 implies sin x1 is also less than sin x2. You agree? See the height of sin x. If x1 less than x2, then sin x1, this is the value of sin x1, this is the value of sin x2. Sin x1 will also be less than sin x2 for all x1 comma x2 belongs to closed 0 to pi by 2. Next, if you take any value from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, like some I consider x3 comma x4 in the interval pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, friends. That means now if I say x3 comma x4, x3, if x3 less than x4 implies as sin x is decreasing function, then sin of x3 will be greater than sin of x4. Sin of x3 will be greater than sin of x4. That is what I mean, friends. So in this region, that means from this region to this region, sin is decreasing. Again, it will be increasing. In the same way, from minus pi, so from sin is increasing from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Sin is an increasing graph in the region minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sin is an increasing function in the region from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, decreasing from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 again. And one more thing you can see clearly, sin x graph is a periodic function. Periodic means it is repeating at regular intervals. What is that interval? See, from 0 to 2 pi, whatever the graph that we have, the same graph is from, again from 2 pi to 4 pi, 2 pi to 4 pi, 4 pi to 6 pi. So, at an interval of regular intervals of 2 pi, the sin x graph is repeating. Hence, it is a periodic curve. It is a periodic curve. Next, apart from that, range we have discussed, domain we have discussed, sin x is increasing from 0 to pi by 2, decreasing in this region we have seen. Next, apart from that, what else we can say? From any graph, like any value of sin x, try to reduce, like try to decode, try to get in terms of in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Any value. How can we get that? By using allied angle. See, friends, I'll just tell you, arrange one simple example. Arrange sin 1, sin 2, sin 3, sin 4 in ascending order, in increasing order. Here angles, no, if there are no units for the angles, angles will be in radians. Okay. Now, if to arrange them, see friends, like pi value, the value of pi that we know is 3.14, something like. Pi by 2 is 3.14 by 2, so 1.57. Okay. This is again minus 1.57. Okay. Yeah, 4 is nothing but 4 is anyhow greater than, like greater than pi, that means like it lies from pi to 2 pi, so negative. Anyhow, this is going to be negative. Put it as negative. Is that clear? Or see, each sine 1, I write it as that. Sine 2, I can write it as sine of pi minus 2. And sine 3, I can write it as sine of pi minus 3, because sine theta can be written as sine 180 minus theta. Sine 4, again I am writing it as sine pi minus 4. Now you see friends, sine 1 is sine 1. Sine pi minus 2 is, sine pi is 3.14. 3.14 minus 2, 1.14. And pi minus 3 is 3.14 minus 3, 0.14. 3.14 minus 4, 3.14 minus 4, negative. 3.14 minus 4, sine of minus 0.86, something like. See, this is negative. This is negative. Negative. So negative means it will be anyhow smaller. Now if I write them in ascending order, see, all these values lie from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So I can clearly write. So first, this is negative, na? So sine 4 is less than. Yeah. Next we have sine 0.14. That is sine 3 is less than. Next we have sine 1 is less than sine 2. So among these, sine 4 is the smallest and sine 2 is the greatest. See, how did we get this? How beautifully we get this, friends. You understood, na? Such a beautiful, cute expression it is. Hope you understood. Guys, clear? The graph of in the graph of trigonometric functions, the first graph that we have discussed is, the first graph that we have discussed is graph of y is equals to sin x. I request everyone to understand the graph. See, by using graphs itself, there are like, this shouldn't go down, but just understanding the graph is very, 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 very important, friends. Very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important. So, see, the graph is periodic. We have defined the range, domain, and we have seen graph is increasing from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Not only here 0 to pi by 2. Even if you take x1 comma x2 belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. For all x1 less than x2, then sin x1 will be less than sin x2. In this region, sin is decreasing. Okay, guys, I hope we are clear with respect to graph. Apart from that, one more thing, there are some more things can also be. See, sin n pi value is 0. All the multiples of pi, all the integral multiples of pi, I mean n belongs to I, n belongs to I or z. All the integral multiples of pi, sin value is going to be 0. Next, sine of, guys, very important, sine of 4n plus 1 by 2. 4n plus 1 times 4n plus 1 times pi by 2 multiples will be plus 1, and sine of 4n minus 1 times pi by 2. All multiples of 4n pi by 2, all 4n minus 1 multiples of pi by 2 will be negative 1. You see, if you take n1, 5 pi by 2, sine 5 pi by 2 is plus 1, whereas sine 3 pi by 2 is negative 1. Okay? Guys, clear? Sine pi by 2, if you put n0, this is true for all n belongs to z. Integers only, integers. N should be an integer. Guys, clear? I hope the graph of sin x is completely clear. Next, we'll go with graph of cos x. Graph of cos x. Graph of y is equals to cos x. The same again, we'll try to do. I'm drawing this dotted line just to say that it is bounded. Now do understand, 0 again plus 1 minus 1, x-axis, y-axis. Friends, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 3 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. Not necessary, but just cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. Cos pi by 2 is 0. Cos pi is negative 1. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. I'll try to. Cos pi by 2, cos of negative pi by 2 is 0. There won't be any, like, no sharp edges. There won't be any sharp edges, but just now if you do understand, friends, like, see, cos, previously, like, cos is decreasing from 0 to pi. Cos is clearly decreasing from 0 to pi. So if I take a value x1 comma, if x1 comma x2 belongs to 0 to pi, if x1 less than x2 implies cos x1 greater than cos x2. Cos x1 greater than cos x2 in this interval, because cos is decreasing graph. Cos is a decreasing graph. Apart from that, range domain, range, first domain, even this is also clearly, which is defined from minus infinity to plus infinity. X belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity. That is our coming to range. Even this is also bounded by the lines y equals to 1 and y equals to minus 1. So range will be y belongs to closed minus 1 to closed 1. Guys, clear? Nah. Even cos is also periodic function having period 2 pi. Periodic means, like, it is repeating at regular intervals. Now you see, whatever the graph that we have from here to here, the same again, the graph will be same. At a period of regular 2 pi intervals, it will be periodic. It will be periodic. See, now this is one particular. Now from here to here again. Now again from here to here. So cos x is also a periodic function, and it is completely continuous in its domain from minus infinity to plus infinity, and range is going to be plus 1. Cos x is decreasing from 0 to pi. The same as usual, like in terms of sine, we did better make all the angles from 0 to pi, we say here. Okay. Next, let's do understand the graph of tan x. Graph of tan x. Graph of tan x. Now 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2. Tan x is an increasing graph, friends. Tan of negative pi by 2 starts from negative infinity, and tan 0 is 0, tan pi by 4 is 1, and tan pi by 2 approaches to infinity. So again, tan pi by 2 plus again starts from negative infinity, tan pi 0, and tan 3 pi by 2 approaches to infinity. Tan of negative 3 pi by 2 approaches to 0, starts from negative infinity, tan minus pi 0, so this is how the graph of tan x will be. And one more thing from the graph that we can easily analyze is tan x is increasing, that's clear. See, as x tends to pi by 2 minus, just like x tends to pi by 2 minus, just less than pi by 2. Now tan x tends to approaches to infinity, whereas if x tends to pi by 2 plus, tan x tends to negative infinity. And from this, what can be the domain and range of tan? Tan x is discontinuous at each odd multiples of pi by 2. Okay, odd multiples of, therefore domain, coming to domain x belongs to r minus, I'm eliminating r minus odd multiples of pi by 2 comma n belongs to z. Next, range, if you see the corresponding y that you are getting in this particular domain, this is nothing but every value of, see, complete from minus infinity to plus infinity, the values are being mapped. Hence tan x is an increasing graph, and range of tan x is minus infinity to plus infinity, but its domain is r minus odd multiples of pi by 2. Now by using this, friends, by using this, I request you to draw cot x, secant x and cosecant x. Okay, just do corresponding values you take, some random values. See, definitely as cot x is reciprocal of tan x, so as this is going to be increasing, then cot x is going to be decreasing. Okay, next, one more graph I would like to bring it to your notice, and that is the combination of like sin x and cos x. See, let me try to draw sin x and cos x together. In some interval I draw. Zero, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, 3 pi. First let me draw the graph of sin x. Sin 0 0, sin pi by 2 1, sin pi 0, sin 3 pi by 2 negative 1, sin 2 pi 0, sin 5 pi by 2 plus 1, sin 3 pi 0. This is the graph of okay, I'll try to extend here also. This is the graph of y is, so green one indicates y is equals to sin x graph. Let me take pink. pink indicates y is equals to cos x graph. See, the graph of cos x is something like cos 0 is 1. Okay. Cos pi is -1. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. And cos 2 pi is +1. Cos 5 pi by 2 is 0. Cos 5 pi by 2 is 0. And cos 3 pi is -1. Now I want you to understand this actually, friends. See, if you do understand the most important thing in this is actually in the interval from 0 to 2 pi, cos x like this is nothing but pi by 4 here, and this is somewhere 5 pi by 4. There will be only two solutions in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. From 0 to pi by 4, if you see, friends, x belongs to 0 to pi by 4, friends, this pink is above green. That means cos x is greater than sin x. For all the values from 0 to pi by 4, cos x will be greater than sin x. So, next, from pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4 you take, friends. For x belongs to pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, if you take, green is above pink. That is, sin x is greater than cos x. Sin x is increasing, cos x is decreasing. Clear? Next, again from 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi, if you take 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi, 5 pi by 4 to anything, like actually I am just taking till here only. 5 pi by 4 to x belongs to from 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. See, pink is above green, so that is cos x greater than sin x. So like the purpose of like drawing it is, friends, we will be getting comparisons. There are like very good number of questions from this particular concept. See, if you analyze the graphs of sin x and cos x in the same graph, in the interval 0 to pi by 4, cos value will be greater than sin. From pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, sin is greater than cos x, and 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi, cos is greater than sin x. So just do understand. According to that, we can just get the things, required things. Have you understood, friends? Good. Next, range of trigonometric functions. So that is remaining graphs of cot, secant, cosecant. Cot, secant, cosecant. I want you to draw this, friends. If you have any doubts, put it in the comment section. I'll help you, I'll guide you, I'll be behind you all the time. Don't worry at all. Clear? Next, range of trigonometric functions. Not only range, we'll also discuss domain too. Friends, domain and range of all the trigonometric functions that we have. Domain, first one, all the trigonometric functions, sin x, cos x, tan x, cot x, secant x, cosecant x. Friends, domain, x belongs to R, cos x, x belongs to R. So these two same, friends. These two will be having same domain. Same domain and same range too. Range of sin x is closed -1 to 1. Range of cos x is also from closed -1 to 1. Coming to tan x, domain is R minus odd multiples of pi by 2. Because tan x is sin x by cos x. All the cos x value, whenever cos 0, cos will be 0 in for odd multiples of pi by 2. So that's the reason even secant x will also be having same R minus of odd multiples of pi by 2, comma, n belongs to z, friends. Next, one more important thing is for cot x and cosecant x, domain is R minus n pi, n belongs to z. r minus n pi. In all these cases, n belongs to z. Why r minus n pi? Because cot x is nothing but cos by sine. So whenever sine is 0, sine will be 0 for all n pi values. Okay. So all those values has to be removed from the domain of cot and cosec, because at those cases denominator is going to be 0. If denominator is 0, not defined. That's why. Next, coming to range. Range of tan and cot will be r, but whereas range of secant and cosecant will be r minus open minus 1 to 1. That means you can also write it as like from minus infinity, any value it takes from minus infinity to closed minus 1, union closed 1 to infinity. Any value which lie in between minus 1 to plus 1, it won't take. So these are the range and domain of the 6 trigonometric functions that we have. Clear, friends? Range of these 6 trigonometric functions. Next, I'll give you a simple example. See, find the range of, if a question asks in this way, find the range of y is equals to 3 plus 4 sin x. See, clearly we know sin x is always less than or equals to, sin x lies in between minus 1 to plus 1. Multiply with 4. Minus 4 also less than or equals to 4 sin x less than or equals to 4. Now add 3. 3 minus 4 less than or equals to 3 plus 4. No? 3 plus 4 sin x less than or equals to 3 plus 4. So 3 minus 4 is minus 1 less than or equals to, and this is what our y, less than or equals to 7. Therefore, y belongs to closed minus 1 to 7. This is the range of this trigonometric function. 3 plus 4 sin x, y is equals to the range of this. See, very simple thing. Majority of the questions will be in that particular form only. Now another method, like if a particular expression is of the form a sin plus b cos theta, what is going to be the range? Friends, very important and very easy to. Whenever you have a function e which is like a sin theta plus b cos theta, even plus c, I am taking even c2. Okay, take it as a standard identity and stick to it. Forget about the coefficients, like there can be like coefficient of cos can be a, coefficient of sin can be b, irrespective of that I am taking. Okay, the range is nothing but range of this, that is minimum value of this will be c minus of square root of a square plus b square, and maximum value of this is c plus square root of a square plus b square. That means for this no c means like minus root a square plus b square plus root a square plus b square. Therefore, the range of this particular expression will be, range of this will be closed c minus root a square plus b square to c plus root a square plus b square. I'll give you a simple example. Suppose if f of x is equals to some 3 sin x minus 4 cos x plus 1. Find the range of this. Very simple. This is clearly of the form a sin x plus b cos x plus c. What is minimum value? F minimum. C minus. What is c? 1 minus root a square plus b square. Root 3 square plus 4 square. So 1 minus 5, which is equals to negative 4. F maximum will be 1 plus root 3 square plus 4 square. This is 1 plus 5, which is equals to 6. Therefore, range of this particular expression will be closed minus 4 to 6. See how easy it is, friends. That much simple it is, friends. That much simple. Okay, that much simple it is, my dear friends. So with that, my dear friends, the theory part has been completely deleted from trigonometry. Now we'll be going with complete PYQs. Okay guys, now let's start all the previous year questions as we are done with the complete conceptual part. Chalo guys. Now see this particular question, cosecant U18 is a root of that particular equation. See, such a simple question was asked in the year 2021. See, already we know sin 18 value. root 5 minus 1 by 4, which implies what will be the value of cosecant 18? 4 by root 5 minus 1. Rationalize this. Then that becomes 4 into root 5 plus 1 whole divided by root 5 minus 1 into root 5 plus 1. Again 4. So this cosecant 18 is the root of the equation. Then take x is equals to this one. Now guys, x is equals to root 5 plus 1, which implies x minus 1 is equals to root 5, squaring on both sides. Then we get x minus 1 whole square is equals to 5. That implies x square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 5. Therefore, finally, the answer will be x square minus 2x minus 4 is equals to 0. See, such a simple question. It's a JEE question. Cosecant 18 is the root of the equation. So one thing I would like to tell you, my dear friends, coming to the trigonometry, only we need like right simplification. That's it. If you are going to simplify the question in a right way, because almost everything will be given in the question itself. Analyze it, correlate what can be, which two terms can be related. If all these things if all these things are in your mind, then you can simplify, then you can solve easily any trigonometry question. That's the beauty of trigonometry. It is not hard. Okay. Yes. Next, the value of 2 sin pi by 8 into sin 2 pi by 8 into sin 3 pi by 8 into sin 5 pi by 8 into sin 6 pi by 8 into sin 7 pi by 8. This question was asked in the year 2021. Friends, as we know, we are not having any cosine, like we have cosine series, but we are not having any product of sine series. So the only way to simplify whenever you come across sines product is identify the angles and try to simplify them. Check is there any particular pattern involved with respect to them. Look here, my dear friends. Now you see we have sin pi by 8 here, sin 7 pi by 8. Can't you depict any relation between these two? Pi by 8 and 7 pi by 8. Of course, yes. See, 7 pi by 8 can be written as pi minus pi by 8. So, sin 7 pi by 8 will be now sin of pi minus pi by 8, which is equals to sin pi by 8. Done. Now see, this value becomes 2 into sin pi by 8 into sin pi by 8. Sin square pi by 8. Sin 2 pi by 8 and sin 6 pi by 8. In the same way, 6 pi by 8 is nothing but pi minus 2 pi by 8. So I am writing sin square 2 pi by 8. Sin 3 pi by 8 into sin 5 pi by 8. See friends, 2 pi by 8 can be written as 6 pi by 8 can be written as 6 pi by 8 can be written as pi minus 2 pi by 8. And in the same way, 5 pi by 8 can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 8. So these two can be clubbed, these two can be clubbed, and these two can also be clubbed. Now then we get sin 3 pi by 8 into sin 5 pi by 8. Sin square 3 pi by 8. That's it. See, 2 1s are 2 4s are. Now what is sin pi by 4? Sin pi by 4 is already 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 whole square is 1 by 2. So 2 times sin square pi by 8 into 1 by 2 into sin square 3 pi by 8. 2 gets cancelled. Now we have sin square pi by 8 times sin square 3 pi by 8. Guys, most important thing. Pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8. Pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8. See, 3 pi by 8 can be written as 3 pi by 8 can be written as 3 pi by 8 can be written as, or you see, you can express sine in terms of cos, like sine theta is equals to cos 90 minus theta. Let's find out what is pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8. This is nothing but pi by 8. See, simple thing. Now see, sin square pi by 8 as it is, This sin 3 pi by 8 can be written as cos of 90 minus 3 pi by 8 cos square s square. Now sin square pi by 8, already pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8 value is, so cos square pi by 8. I would like to tell you one most important thing, friends. Whenever you come across a product in terms of sin and cos, always like multiply and divide by 2, then this is nothing but 2 sin theta cos theta, sin 2 theta by 2. Very important. Keep it as some standard thing. Okay, now you see sin pi by 8 into cos pi by 8, sin pi by 8 into cos pi by 8. So sin theta into cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta by 2 whole square. That is sin 2 theta, 2 into pi by 8, sin pi by 4 by 2 whole square. That becomes 1 by 4 of sin square pi by 4. What is sin square pi by 4? 1 by root 2 whole square. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 2, finally 1 by 8. Such a beautiful thing. See, we don't have any series in terms of product of sines. So in that case, the only way to simplify is identify the relationship between the angles that are being involved in that. That's the best way and only way. Clear? Next. Question 3 asked in the year 2021. Sin theta plus cos theta given. Then sin 16 times sin 2 theta plus cos 4 theta plus sin 6 theta. Guys, same way. Everything first, this is the given part. Let's try to analyze this given part and make one particular relation which help us in getting the required thing. That is what the most important thing. Now if you see, sin theta plus cos theta is equals to 1 by 2. If you square it on both sides, then sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to 1 by 4. Guys, you already know sin square plus cos square is 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta is equals to 1 by 4. So sin 2 theta is equals to minus 3 by 4. Guys, done. Now we got the value of sin 2 theta. Now let's try to express this required in terms of sin 2 theta. Check whether can we do it or not. See, 16 times. Whenever a sequence of sin, cos, sin, in that way, if it is being added, friends, if it is being given, make sure like you are going to simplify the highest and least one. Highest, and don't take the relation like sin C plus cos D, nothing. Take sin C plus sin D for 2 theta and 6 theta. Then you see sin C plus sin D, nothing but 2 sin C plus D by 2, 2 theta plus 6 theta. 8 theta, 2 sin 4 theta into cos C minus D by 2, 2 theta minus 6 theta minus 4 theta by 2. So cos of negative theta is cos theta itself, plus cos, this can be written as cos 4 theta can be written as cos 4 theta can be written as cos of 2 times of 2 theta. Guys, we already know cos 2 theta value in terms of sin, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So that is 1 minus 2 sin square. Here we have 2 theta. That's it. Now, in place of cos 4 theta, I would like to write 1 minus 2 sin square 2 theta. Why I am expressing in terms of sin 2 theta? Because I know the value of sin 2 theta. Now, 16 times sin 4 theta again can be written as sin 2 theta into cos 2 theta. So 2 times 2 sin 2 theta into cos 2 theta, cos square 2 theta minus 2 sin square theta, 2 sin square 2 theta plus 1. Now guys, 16 times 2 2s are 4 times, what is the value of sin 2 theta? Minus 3 by 4 into cos square 2 theta is nothing but 1 minus sin square 2 theta. So that is 1 minus sin square, 1 minus sin square 9 by 16 minus 2 times sin square 2 times 9 by 16 plus 1. That's it guys. If you are going to simplify this, then 16 times minus 3 of 1 minus 9 by 16, 16 minus 9. Okay, are you able to follow? So that becomes 7 by 16 minus 9 twos 18 by 16 plus 1. Guys, now if you are going to simplify this, then we'll be getting the final result. See, the only thing that is, whatever the given thing, we simplified it, we got an expression, we got some particular thing. Now to get the required thing, we have utilized this. That's it. If you are going to simplify this, you will be getting the answer. Is everything clear? Yes, of course, yes. Yeah, yes. Next guys, this is one among the very good questions that has been asked in the year 2021. See friends, first you have to understand which type of function that was given. See, they said f is a function mapping from R to R. F of x plus y plus f of x minus y is equals to 2 times f of x into f of y. Do we have any function where sum is equals to product of twice of it? If the same function is being taken and added, then you are getting 2 times the product of it. In transformations we have already seen. Friends, this is very simple, like see, cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b is something like cos 2 cos a cos b. It's almost like very related to that, yeah? Now, so that is very clear, like, now f of x is nothing but a function in terms of cos. A function in terms of cos. Now, generally everyone will be taking f of x is equals to cos x directly. But no, if f of x is equals to cos x, is cos 1 by 2 minus 1? No. Is that clear? Now you see, f of x is equals to, let me take, f of 1 by 2 is equals to minus 1 means cos pi is going to be minus 1. If cos pi is minus 1, then if I, like see, I take f of x is equals to 2 pi x now. Why do I take 2 pi x? Because if x is equals to 1 by 2, then I get cos pi, which satisfies my given thing. So that's the reason f of x is equals to 2 pi x now. This value have been given to understand the function completely. To understand the function completely, that particular value has been given. Okay? Now, then the value of sigma k equals to 1 to 20 divided by 7. First we have f of k here. What is f of k, guys? F of k is equals to, as usual, cos of, in place of x we put k, cos of 2 pi k. Guys, here k is a natural number. K is a natural number. For any natural number, multiples of 2 pi value is going to be 1. 2 pi is, cos 2 pi is 1, cos 4 pi is 1, cos 6 pi is 1. All the even multiples of cos value is going to be always 1. Now, let's try to simplify the getting the required thing. See, sigma k equals to 1 to 20, 1 divided by sin k into sin of k plus 1. Already in sequence and series we did such sums, friends. Whenever you have like a product in denominator, try to express by using method of difference. In numerator, try to express in the difference of these two factors. So for that I don't have any sign. I just multiply and divide with sin 1. I multiply and divide with sin 1. Is that clear? The first step, I multiplied and divided with sin 1. Now what happens, you see, friends? 1 by sin 1 times sigma k equals to 1 to 20. This 1 can be written as sin of k plus 1 minus k, whole divided by sin k times sin k plus 1. Guys, this is the most important step that we need. That 1, I have expressed that 1 as k plus 1 minus k. Now you use sin of a minus b expansion. So that becomes 1 by sin 1 of sigma k equals to 1 to 20 sin of a minus b, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b whole divided by sin k times sin of k plus 1. Then that becomes, friends, 1 by sin 1 times sigma k equals to 1 to 20 sin k plus 1 by sin, so cos k by sin k, that becomes cot k, minus sin k gets cancelled, cos k plus 1 by sin k plus 1, that becomes cot of k plus 1. This is the most important. Already in method of difference I have shown you the shortcut, friends. If you have not watched that particular lecture, go watch sequence and series method of difference. In that method of difference I have given very simple thing. Whenever you come across such expression in terms of sigma, the least value should be taken by least. Here in, like, we have two expressions, k and k plus 1. Of this, what is the least? K. So here from 1 to 20, 1 is the least. That least value 1 has to be placed in place of k, and highest value k of k should be placed, highest value 20 should be placed in place of k in k plus 1. Is that clear? So that becomes 1 by sin 1 times, remove that sigma, that becomes cot 1 minus cot 21. Guys, if you have not understood this, go watch a sequence and series method of difference lecture. In sequence and series, clearly I have explained by using the method of difference how we are going to simplify it. See, this is not like, no need to memorize that also. Now put 1, cot 1 minus cot 2 plus cot 2 minus cot 3 plus cot 3 minus cot 4. Everything gets cancelled except the first and last. Except the first and last, everything gets cancelled. What is the first one? Cot 1. What is the last one when you put k equals to 20? Cot 20 plus 1. That's it. This is what this thing that is involved in it. That's it. Okay. Now, again, like 1 by sin 1 times cot 1 can be written as cos 1 by sin 1 minus cos 21 by sin 21. Cross multiplication, guys. 1 by sin 1 of cos sin 21 into cos 1 minus cos 21 into sin 1. So sin of 21 minus 1, that is nothing but sin 20 divided by sin 1 into sin 21. So finally, friends, 1 by sin 1 into sin 1, 1 by sin square 1, which is nothing but cosecant square 1 into sin 20 into cosecant of 21. This is going to be our final answer. I hope you have understood, friends. I hope you have understood. See, we did nothing. First, the most important step here is identifying what is our function involved in it. Which type of function? It's very simple, like f of x plus y plus f of x minus y will be equals to the same product of the same functions. That means it's only cosine function. And to get the exact function, they have given f of 1 by 2 is equals to minus 1. By using that, we have taken f of x is equals to 2 pi x. Guys, clear? Next. Oh God, see friends, see question number 5 from the year 2021. I have already said, like, make sure, my dear friends, make sure all the values, all the trigonometric functions values has to be on your fingertips. If these values are at your fingertips, my dear friends, see, cot pi by 24 value they have asked directly, direct question it is. Directly they have asked. So cot pi by 24, as we already know, root 2 plus root 3 plus root 4 plus root 6. That's it. And not only this thing, make sure that all the values you know, friends. Memorize all these values, not only direct questions, even in simplifications we need those values. Okay, it's not like, see, proving, sir, I can prove it. No. Proving is only for understanding purpose. That's it. Once you understand, make sure you memorize it. Good. Next. 15 sine power 4 plus 10 into cos power 4 is equals to 6. For some alpha belongs to capital R, then the value of Friends, I would like to tell you one most important formula here, one most important, easiest formula, which is widely used to simplify such calculations. Highlight this particular thing, this because this is going to be very important, very important. Whenever you come across an expression which is of the form sin power 4x by some a plus cos power 4x by some b is equals to 1 by a plus b. Whenever we come across such expression, from here if you simplify, you will be getting tan square x is equals to a by b. Very important. And the proof is also so simple. See, just divide with cos power 4. Then you get tan power 4. Then you get tan power 4 plus 1 by 1 by cos power. 1 by cos power 4, which is nothing but secant power 4. Secant power 4 can be written as secant square whole square. Secant square is 1 plus tan square again. Then you will be getting a complete quadratic equation in terms of tan square. From there you can solve it very easily. Tan square x is equals to a by b you get. Proof is simple. You try it. If you're not going to get, put it in the comment section. I'll help you there and then. Okay. For proof, my dear friends, for proof, just divide both sides of the equation with cos power 4. Is that clear? Then it becomes tan power 4 by a plus 1 by b is equals to secant power 4 divided by a plus b. This secant power 4 has to be splitted as secant square whole square. Now, secant square means 1 plus tan square whole square. Then you will be getting everything in terms of like a quadratic in terms of tan square, quadratic in terms of tan power 4. Then that's it. From there you can simplify it very easily. Then you get the result. Tan square x is equals to a by b. Now guys, actually if you are going to simplify this, you will be getting something like b tan square x minus a whole square is equals to 0. A perfect square you will be getting. From there tan square x will be equals to a by b. Now see, can we check whether the given expression, whatever the expression that we got, that they gave, can this be expressed in this particular form? Yes, of course. Divide both sides with 150. Then see guys, sin power 4 alpha divided by, if we are dividing with 150, here we get 10 plus cos power 4 alpha divide by 150, then you get 15 here. 6 by 150. 6 divided by 150. 6 divided by 150. 6 ones, 6 twos, 12, 6 fives. So 1 by 25. But that 1 by 25 we can write it as 10 plus 15. See guys, this is exactly of the form sin power 4x by a plus cos power 4x by b is equals to 1 by a plus b. That means we can say directly that tan square alpha is going to be a by b. That is 10 divided by 15, 5 2s, 5 3s. So tan square alpha we got it friends, 2 by 3. Now once you know tan square alpha, it's easy for us to get secant power 6 and cosecant power 6. The remaining part I am leaving it to you. Will you do? Yes, please. The remaining part from here, the remaining part I am just assigning it to you as homework friends. Very simple. There is nothing in it. Use this part. I hope my dear friends, and please take this particular thing as the most important formula. Most important formula, because this particular expression, see, if you are not aware of this, then it takes some much time to get this particular thing. Okay, next question. Question number 7, which was asked in the year 2021. See guys, they have given x range. X ranges from 0 to pi by 3. Log sin x to the base 10 plus log cos x to the base 10 is minus 1, and log sin x plus cos x to the base 10 is 1 by 2 times that n greater than 0, then the value of n is equals to. Acha, let's see. First expression they have given as log of sin x plus cos x to the base 10 is equals to -1. Directly converting in exponential form friends. sin x plus cos x is equals to 10 power minus 1, which is nothing but sin x plus cos x value is 1 by 10. Let's keep this value aside. Now let's concentrate on this. And let me bring directly this 2 here. So 2 times of log sin x plus cos x to the base 10 is equals to log n to the base 10 minus that 1 I can write it as log 10 to the base 10. Clear, guys? Now 2 can be brought here. Log, that becomes sin x plus cos x whole square to the base 10 is equals to log a minus log a by b. So log n by 10 to the base 10. Now when bases are same, logarithms can be equated. That means sin x plus cos x whole square is equals to n by 10. Sin square x plus cos square x plus 2 sin x cos x. That is sin square x plus cos square x is anyhow 1. 1 plus 2 sin x cos x is equals to n by 10. But already sin x plus cos x value is, so 1 plus 2 by 10 is equals to n by 10. This is nothing but 12 by 10 is equals to n by 10, which implies n is equals to 12. See, guys, they just tried us to confuse, that's it. Apart from that, nothing. Clear? Next question. 0 less than x comma y less than pi, cos x plus cos y minus cos of x plus y is equals to 3 by 2. Then they are asking sin x plus cos y. Acha. Okay, guys. Now just do understand something, friends. Like, see, oh yeah, simple thing, cos c plus cos d. The moment you see this particular expression, we can just write it as cos c plus cos d. What is cos c plus cos d? 2 cos c plus d by 2. That is x plus y by 2 into cos x minus y by 2. That's it. Minus. Friends, as we have half angles here in terms of x plus y and x minus y, try to convert this cos x plus y also. As you know already, cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sorry. Cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. Now by using that, minus of 2 cos square x plus y by 2 minus 1, which is equals to 3 by 2. So guys, let's try to simplify this. 2 cos of x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2 minus into minus 1 plus 1 minus 2 times cos square x plus y by 2 plus 1, if it goes to that side, 3 by 2 minus 1, that becomes 1 by 2. Even here you can take 2 common, that 2 again. So 4 cos x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2 minus 4 cos square x plus y by 2 is equals to 1. Friends, like, this is one most important problem solving step here is, I would like to take something extra apart from this. Guys, for some instant, like x plus, I am just taking to simplify the calculations. I would like to take x plus y by 2 as some a, x minus y by 2 as some b. Just for simplification, that's it. Then that becomes 4 cos a cos b minus 4 cos square a is equals to this one. Friends, this is the most important step. This one I am writing it as cos square b plus sin square b. Why? To simplify. To simplify it in a proper way. That's it. Apart from that, nothing. Sir, how did you understand then? Yes, I'll tell you. Why did I do that? See, this is something like a square, some 2ab. I don't have b square, but what is b here? Cos square b. So that's the reason if b can be there, I can write it, express it as some complete square. some perfect square. That's the beauty. See, that's the most important thing. Now you see, take everything to that side, that becomes 4 cos square A minus 4 cos A cos B plus cos square B plus sin square B is equals to 0. Guys, that is what I mean now. Now if you look at this particular expression, this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. What is that? A minus b whole square. So 2 cos A minus cos B whole square plus sin square B is equals to 0. Friends, if sum of the squares of two real numbers, is equals to 0, this happens only in one case, where each of them must be 0. Friends. Each of them must be 0. That means 2 cos A is equals to cos B or equals to 0 and sin B is equals to 0. Friends, if sin B is equals to 0, what is B? B 0. B, what is B? X minus y by 2 0. That is nothing but x equals to y. Clear? Guys, now let's try to put x equals to y in the given expression and try to get cos x or cos y value. So cos x plus cos x, substituting in the given part, cos x plus cos x, 2 cos x minus, same again, this is cos 2x. But what is cos 2x value? Cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1 minus of 2 cos square x minus 1 is equals to 3 by 2. So finally 2 cos x minus 2 cos square x plus 1 is equals to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1, so 1 by 2. Send everything to this side. That becomes 4 cos x minus 4 cos square x minus 1 is equals to 0. Multiply with the negative sign, then you get 4 cos square x minus 4 cos x plus 1 is equals to 0. This is clearly 2 cos x minus 1 whole square is equals to 0, which implies cos x is equals to 1 by 2. If cos x is 1 by 2, friends, if cos x is 1 by 2, then x is equals to pi by 3. Done. If x is pi by 3, y is also pi by 3. Now sin pi by 3 plus cos pi by 3. Now they are asking us to get the value of sin pi by 3 plus cos pi by 3. What is sin pi by 3? Root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equals to root 3 plus 1 by 2. Guys, no abracadabra, nothing. Only the basics, friends. Only like if you are, see, this is what the most important problem solving step that I have done. In place of 1, if you are not able to express cos square b plus sin square b, then that's it. Everything will go in vain now. Because see, how should we analyze? Because here you can see something like 2 cos a cos b, some square, a square, 2ab we have, no b square. To get that b square, we have, in place of 1, I written cos square b plus sin square b. That's it. Chalo, next question. L given, m given, we have to express L and m in terms of cos pi by 8. Again, such a cute thing it is. Such a cute thing. So how do we express L and m in terms of cos pi by 8? Okay. Guys, let's try to add them. Because if you add them, you see, sin square pi by 18, 16 plus cos square pi by 16, 1 minus sin square pi by 8 minus. So 1 minus 2 sin square pi by 8. What is 1 minus 2 sin square theta? Cos 2 theta. So cos pi by 4, which is nothing but 1 by root 2. Clear? The first step. Next, subtract L minus m. See, if you do understand, minus sin square pi by 18 minus sin square pi by 8 plus sin square pi by 8 gets cancelled. Now we get L minus m, sin square pi by 16 minus cos square pi by 16. Sin square a minus cos square b, or cos square a, we have cos square a minus sin square b. What is that cos square a minus sin square b? Cos square a minus sin square b, which is nothing but this is nothing but cos square theta minus of cos square pi by 16 minus sin square pi by 16. This is clearly cos square a minus sin square a, which is equals to cos 2a. So L minus m is equals to minus cos 2a, sorry, minus cos 2 times of pi by 16, 2 ones 2 8s, so minus cos pi by 8. No need to substitute the value of cos pi by 8 here, because we have to express in terms of cos pi by 8 only. Okay, now you see friends, we have to express L and M in terms of this. That's it. Add them. First case, if I am adding them, L plus M is 1 by root 2, L minus M is minus cos pi by 8. So then you get 2L will be equals to 1 by root 2 minus cos pi by 8. L will be 1 by 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2 of cos pi by 8. Next, subtract them. You will be getting in terms of M. If you are going to subtract, what do you get directly? 2m is equals to 1 by root 2 plus cos pi by 8. M is equals to 1 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2 of cos pi by 8. That's it friends. Clear? We have expressed L and M, and that is what he is asking. Find L and M in terms of cos pi by 8. L is 1 by 2 root 2 minus half cos pi by 8 by 2. M is 1 by 2 root 2 plus half cos pi by 8. Next question. Question number 10. Asked in the year 2021 again. Guys, yeah, which is sounds to be very easy. See, first they have given root 2 sin alpha 1 plus cos 2 theta 2 cos square theta. So that is nothing but root 2, but most important thing here is root cos square alpha. Many of the students, 99%, like not 99, 90% of the students write root cos square alpha as directly cos alpha. No, it always depends on the value of alpha. So root f square is equals to mod f friends, not f. Root x square is mod x, not x, not minus x, not plus x. It's always mod x. Okay, root f square is always mod x. Now that becomes mod cos alpha. Now that if alpha belongs to 0 to pi by 2, cos alpha is positive, nothing but directly cos alpha then, which is equals to 1 by 7. Some students randomly put cos alpha, then also their answer gets correct. But you're not like simple students, you are JEE aspirants. A JEE aspirants, whatever the step he does, make sure that to the best of his knowledge he does, not by something like guess or by lucky or some other fluke, nothing. Clear? So clearly tan alpha is equals to 1 by 7. Yeah, got it. From here, 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta. Again, 2 gets cancelled. Mod sin beta you get, but beta, so directly here you get sin beta is equals to 1 by root 10. As the expression in terms of tan friends, now if you are going to draw a right angle triangle, this is some beta 1 root 10, definitely this will be 9 now. Sorry, root 9. 3. Now what is tan beta? Opposite by adjacent, 1 by 3. Yeah, that's it. Now what is tan of alpha plus 2 beta? Tan of alpha plus 2 beta, just expression, expansion, tan alpha plus tan 2 beta by 1 minus tan alpha into tan 2 beta. If you know tan beta, what is tan 2 beta? 2 tan beta by 1 minus tan square beta. Substitute here, get tan 2 beta. tan alpha you have just substitute there, you will be getting it. Complete it friends, complete it, complete the incomplete. Okay, make sure you are completing it guys. Good. Next, the value of cos cube pi by 8 into cos 3 pi by 8 plus sin cube pi by 8 into sin 3 pi by 8. Again the same, just like the second question I guess in PYQs which you have discussed. Pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8 are related. How they are related? Friends, cos cube pi by 8 into this, like if I can express in terms of sin this one, sin of this I can write it as pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8 plus sin cube pi by 8 into, I can express that in terms of cos of 90 minus theta. What is pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 8? Already we have seen that's pi by 8. So that expression, this expression became cos cube pi by 8 into sin pi by 8 plus sin cube pi by 8 into cos pi by 8. Now if you take sin pi by 8 into cos pi by 8 common friends, here you get cos square pi by 8 plus you get sin square pi by 8, whereas this particular value is 1. Now that becomes, already I said, whenever we have sin and cos having same angles in product, that is nothing but sin 2 theta by 2 half times of sin 2 theta, 2 times of pi by 8, sin pi by 4. So 1 by 2 times, what is sin pi by 4? So the final answer is 1 by 2 root 2. See friends, such an easy thing. Such an easy thing. Clear? If you are simplifying it in a proper way, then you will get it. Imagine if you are not getting this particular idea, you won't get it friends. You won't get it. You might be, sir, we know pi by 8, 3 pi by 8 values can be substituted. You can substitute and get, but it takes some hours. Always make sure that you are doing, you are solving a question in less time, very, very less time, because time constraint is very, very important in solving JEE thing. Next, 12th question asked in the year 2020. Guys, x they have given, y they have given. They are asking a relationship between in terms of x and y. See friends, if you understand one thing, x is equals to, put n 0, then you get 1. Put n 1, 1 minus tan square theta. Put n 2 plus tan power 4 theta plus tan power 4 theta and so on till infinity. Okay. Friends, this is infinite GP, infinite geometric progression. For an infinite geometric progression, a by 1 minus r. A by 1 minus r. R is minus tan square. So 1 by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 by secant square theta. That is nothing but cos square theta. Y they have given as same. Not same. N equals to 0, you get 1 plus cos square theta plus cos power 4 theta and so on till infinity. Same 1 a by 1 minus r, 1 by 1 minus cos square theta, which is equals to 1 by sin square theta, which is equals to cosecant square theta. Friends, x is cos square, y is cosecant square. A very simple thing that you know. Sin square theta into cosecant square, these are reciprocals, no? So y into, if you do 1 minus x is sin square theta. So y into 1 minus x will be equals to 1. Because y is cosecant square, 1 minus x is 1 minus cos square, which is sin square. Sin square, cosecant square, reciprocal, the value is going to be y into 1 minus x is equals to 1. I see such, it's a question which was asked in the year 2020. It's a JEE. Any question from trigonometry, friends, it won't be difficult. It might be lengthy in some cases. That too, if you're going with proper simplification, everything, all formulas at your fingertips, then you will get it very easily. There won't be any difficulty, friends. There won't be any difficult. But make sure that you are putting the correct logic in correct time. That's it. That's the agenda. That's the secret behind scoring in trigonometry. Okay, not only trigonometry, everything. Next, 13th question. Cos alpha plus beta given, sin alpha plus beta given, alpha comma beta varies from 0 to pi by 4, then tan 2 alpha. One most important and easiest, whenever alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta given, 2 alpha. See, I can express this 2 alpha as alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. This is the most fundamental basic step that you should know, friends. Expressing the required in terms of given one. In terms of given. That is what the most important, because you get the required from not some other universe and all. You get the required only from given. So how do we relate that required thing with respect to given? That is what the most important. Clear? Always analyze in that way. Now you can apply tan on both sides. If you can apply, then you see tan 2e alpha is equals to tan of alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Tan a plus b formula, friends. Tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan of alpha plus beta times tan of alpha minus beta. We know cos alpha plus beta. Can we get tan? Yeah, of course, yes. But first we find the range of alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta. See, 0 less than alpha less than pi by 4, 0 less than beta less than pi by 4. If you are going to add them, 0 less than alpha plus beta less than pi by 4 plus. So alpha plus beta lies in first quadrant. Directly I am writing tan alpha plus beta is nothing but, friends, by using right angle triangle, adjacent hypotenuse. So that becomes opposite will be 4 by 3. Is this clear? Next, alpha minus beta. Friends, in inequalities, there is no question of subtraction. There is no concept called subtraction. You will multiply with the negative sign, then you will be adding. See, then if you are going to multiply with the negative sign, minus pi by 4 is less than, minus beta is less than 0. Now add these two. So 0 minus, so minus pi by 4 less than alpha minus beta less than pi by 4. So alpha minus beta lie in between minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. But tan of alpha minus beta, we are not sure whether it is negative or positive, because from minus pi by 4 to 0 it's negative, 0 to pi by 4 it's positive. But there is one particular thing which is very easy for us to understand is sin alpha minus beta. If sin of alpha minus beta is positive, that means alpha minus beta is a value which lie from 0 to pi by 4 only. Clear? Exclusively. That means even tan alpha minus beta is also positive. So what will be tan of alpha minus beta now, friends? Sin opposite by, what will be adjacent now? 12. That's it. Just substitute these values in this and get the result, friends. You understood, ma? Random students will be doing like all the time, they'll be considering plus sign. So majority of the cases we do get correct answer, but I don't want this random things. We shouldn't go with random things. JEE is completely conceptual oriented. Whatever the step we do, we put it with some logic, we put it with some knowledge. Okay guys, good. Next, the value of cos square 10 minus cos 10 into cos, again almost the same. Like whenever you get squares, like try to express it. Cos square a minus cos square b, or cos square a plus cos square b, we don't have anything. Cos square a minus sin square b we have. So I'll try to do one particular thing. I'll try write cos square 50 right as it is, but this cos square 10 I can write it as 1 minus sin square 10. So minus sin square 10 plus 1. Okay, next minus cos 50 into cos 10. Whenever we have product of cos, we can, by using transformation formula, we can convert product to sum or difference. So I multiply and divide with 2 here. Cos square a minus sin square b, cos square a minus sin square b, cos a plus b into cos a minus b. So cos of a plus b, cos 60 into cos 40. Plus 1 minus 1 by 2 half 2 cos a cos b, that is cos a plus b, 2 cos a cos b, cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. cos 60 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2, that is half into cos 40 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 into cos 60 is again 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into cos 40. So minus 1 by 2 cos 40. Minus half cos 40 plus half cos 40 gets cancelled. 1 minus 1 by 4, which is nothing but 3 by 4. See friends, such an easy thing, no? Proper simplification is important, friends. Proper simplification is important. That's it. Next, find the value of sine 10, 30, 50. This is the note that I have given in the beginning. Sine theta into sine 60 minus theta into sine 60 plus theta. Whenever you get a product in such sequence, friends, first thing I just write sine 30 ahead before here into sine 10 into, I can write this sine 50 as sine 60 minus 10 into sine 70 as sine 60 plus 10. Sine 30 is already 1 by 2 times. Wow, friends, what is this? Sine theta into sine 60 minus theta into sine 60 plus theta is nothing but 1 by 4 of sine 3 theta. Now the same we are going to use 1 by 4 of sine 3 theta. Theta is 10 now. So 1 by 8 times sine 30 is 1 by 2, which is equals to 1 by 6. We didn't even take 15 seconds to solve this, friends. Not even 15 seconds. So in JEE, that's the reason I say, like whatever the note point, whatever the formula that I have given, whatever the concept that I have given, if you are being thorough with all those, any question from trigonometry, you will solve it like clear. Next, all the pairs x comma y that satisfy this inequality also satisfy the equation. Acha. Indirectly they are asking solution. See guys, do understand something like whenever 2 to the power we have sine square x minus 2 sine x. I am adding 1 and subtracting 1. You know why? To write it in completing square method. Less than or equals to, just send this 4 sine square y to that side, because anyhow it's positive, no? So that becomes 2 to the power 2 sine square y. Okay, now you see, which implies 2 to the power sin x minus 1 whole square plus 4 less than or equals to 2 to the power 2 sine square y. There is nothing to simplify in the right hand side part. Fine. Let's try to analyze the minimum and maximum of both LHS and RHS. Friends, minimum of LHS, if you see, when do you get minimum, boss? When do you get minimum? If sin x is 1, then you get minimum, na? So minimum is nothing but sin x 1 minus, so 2 to the power root 4 is 2, then you get 2 square. Maximum you get sin x is equals to -1. When sin x is -1, -1 minus 1 minus 2 whole square is 4 plus 4 8, that becomes 2 root 2. 2 times of 2 to the power 2 root 2. This is minimum, this is maximum. Guys, clear? We found minimum and maximum of LHS part. In the same way, we find minimum and we will be finding minimum and maximum for RHS. What is sin square? Like if sin square y will be minimum if y equals to 0. So 2 power 0, which is equals to 1. Next, maximum sin y should be 1. So 2 square. Friends, here the most important part is inequality. This left hand side part is always less than or equals to right hand side part. But if you understand one thing, the minimum of LHS is equals to maximum of RHS. Minimum of LHS is equals to maximum of RHS. Minimum of LHS is equals to maximum of RHS. So there is no question of less than or less than now. There is no question of less than. There is no question of less than, only equals to. Only equals to we get. So LHS is equals to RHS only if minimum. When do we get this minimum? When sin x is equals to 1. When sin x is equals to 1 and sin square y is equals to 1. Means what happens in this case? This is nothing but sin x is equals to mod of sin y. Sin x is equals to mod of sin y. Guys, I hope it is clear. Yeah? We found, see, this is something like less than, LHS part is less than or equals to RHS part. We found the minimum maximum of corresponding LHS and RHS. But it is found to be the minimum of LHS is equals to maximum of RHS. So how can LHS be less than RHS? There is no question of inequality, only equals to. That's it. Next guys, the value of already we have seen friends, product of cosine series. Product of cosine series. Product of cosine series. Product of cosine series, which is very, 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 very important. What is product of cosine series, guys? How many number of terms? Sin 2 power n into theta divided by 2 power n times sin theta. Sin 2 power n times theta divided by 2 power n of sin theta. So that is what I said. Make sure each and every formula has to be at your fingertips. Now you see guys, look at this particular beautiful question. See, there is a particular pattern involved here. First, cos, I'm just writing in the increasing order, okay? Cos pi by 2 power 10 into cos pi by 2 power 9 and so on, you get till cos pi by 2 square into, like last we have sin pi by 2 power 10. Friends, now this is something like cos, if you take pi by 2 power 10 as some theta, now this is cos theta into cos. If you multiply 2 with pi by 2 power, then only we get cos 2 theta and so on. Cos, which theta? Which one you get now? Cos pi by 2 square. Nothing but 8 theta. Yeah? Cos pi by 2 square. Cos theta, 2 power 1 theta, sorry. 2 power 1 theta, 2 square theta, which is nothing but 2 power 8 into cos theta into sin pi by 2 power 10. Guys, is this clear? Is this clear? See, theta, if you take pi by 2 to the power 10, if you take theta as pi by 2 power 10, then 2 theta will be pi by 2 power 9. 2 square theta will be pi by 2 power 8. In that way, pi by 2 square will be 2 power 8 times theta. Now, how many terms we have? 9 terms we have. So, that is nothing but, just now we have seen, sin 2 power 9 times theta. What is theta? Pi by 2 power 10 divided by 2 power 9 times sin theta. Sin of pi by 2 power 10. This is the value of this, and as usual they have given sin of pi by 2 power 10. Sin pi by 2 power 10, 2 power 10 gets cancelled. 2 power 9, this gets cancelled. That you get sin pi by 2 divided by 2 power 9. Sin pi by 2 is 1. So 1 by 2 power 9, which is equals to 512. Guys, so simple it is. So simple. So simple, so beautiful, so elegant. Wow, just like wow. See? Is this clear? So the answer, see, such we didn't discuss anything in this actually. Just we have used that particular product of cosine series. Next, A and B denote the statements. A one particular statement, B is another statement. They have given. This is again, see friends, like some statements question will be like tricky. You have to understand that. Sometimes A false, B true, A true, B false. A is correct explanation of A. Assertion reasoning based question, very, very important. Like see, I would like to square of this particular expression. If I square A statement A, then I get cos square alpha plus cos square beta, A plus B plus C whole square. Cos square gamma plus 2 cos A cos B, 2 cos A cos B plus 2 cos B cos gamma plus 2 cos alpha into cos gamma is equals to 0. In the same way, let me square statement B2. Sir, why you are doing it? Because cos beta minus gamma you get only if cos cos A cos B minus plus sin A sin B, then only you get cos of A minus B. For that I am squaring second statement also. Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma plus 2 sin alpha sin beta plus 2 sin beta sin gamma plus 2 sin alpha into sin gamma is equals to 0. Clear, guys? Now you do understand one thing. Just add them. Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha 1 plus 1 plus 1. Take 2 common. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos of A minus B. You just take 2 from all this. This becomes cos beta minus gamma. This becomes cos gamma minus alpha or alpha minus gamma. Anything is fine. Is equals to 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. Therefore, from there, cos of alpha minus beta plus cos beta minus gamma plus cos gamma minus alpha will be equals to minus 3 divided by 2. And that is what which is given in the expression. So friends, how do you got minus 3 by 2? This expression cos A minus B plus cos B minus C plus cos C minus A. You got minus 3 by 2 only if statement A and statement true, both of them are true. If both of them are true, then only you will be getting this expression. That is option C, both A and B are true. Okay, clear? Good. 19th question. Sin A plus B 1, sin alpha minus beta 1 by 2, then tan of alpha plus 2 beta into tan 2 alpha plus beta. Guys, this actually they are known angles. We no need to put like 2002 question. I accept because like in those days, question paper used to be like moderate, less than moderate level 2. Okay. Now see alpha plus sin of alpha plus beta 1 means alpha plus beta will be pi by 2. And alpha minus beta will be pi by 6. So 2 alpha is equals to 90 plus 30, 120. Alpha is equals to pi by 3. Then what about beta now? If alpha is pi by 3, beta will be pi by 6. That's it. Then you get tan of alpha plus 2 beta. Tan of alpha pi by 3 plus 2 beta is pi by 3 again. Into tan of 2 alpha 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 6. So this becomes tan 2 pi by 3 into tan 4 pi 5 pi by 6. Tan 2 pi by 3 value second quadrant. This is also second quadrant. Just substitute the values and get it. Yeah. How do we get it, friends? Tan 2 pi by 3, which is nothing but pi minus pi by 3. Tan pi minus pi by 6. Second quadrant na. Tan pi minus pi by 3 will be negative. That is minus tan pi by 3. Tan pi minus pi by 6 is again negative. So minus tan pi by 6. Minus into minus plus. Tan pi by 3 value root 3. Tan pi by 6 1 by root 3, which is equals to 1. I hope you have understood, friends. Simple. Actually grade 10 part it is. Grade 10. In grade 10 also we used to come across same questions like sin a plus b is equals to some value, cos sin a minus b is some other value, then getting the values of a and b from there easily. Simple. Next, sin square theta plus cosecant square theta. Array yaar. Again same 2002. AM greater than or equals to GM. Simple concept. Arithmetic mean is always greater than or equals to geometric mean. I guess I know we have discussed this in sequence and series, but just arithmetic mean of these two. What is arithmetic mean? Sin square theta plus cos. Yet let me take two numbers, sin square and cosecant square. So arithmetic mean of these two is a plus b by 2 is always greater than or equals to root ab, root of sin square theta into cosecant square theta. Sin square cosecants are reciprocal, you know, but sin square plus cosecant y by 2 is always greater than or equals to 1, which implies y greater than or equals to 2. Such a simple expression again. We didn't take much time in simplifying it. Yeah, am greater than or equals to gm. Now coming to the next question, cos theta plus phi is equals to m times cos of theta minus phi, then tan theta is equals to. Friends, most beautiful thing in our mathematics that we have is componendo and dividendo. Componendo and dividendo. That means whenever like a fraction is equals to another, like a p by q form of in the left hand side is equals to p by q form in the right hand side. Whatever the operation that you do with respect to numerator and denominator in the left hand side, if the same operation you are going to do in the right hand side, then the equality holds, equality remains true. Beautiful expression it is. It reduces much calculations, you know, much calculations. Okay, now we'll do this particular question with the help of that. See, they have given cos theta plus phi. I'm just getting to the left hand side directly, is equals to divided by cos theta minus phi is equals to m by 1. So I would like to do by using componendo and dividendo. I used to add like numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Let me do that. Sir, why? Let me see. N plus d by n minus d. Let this be the operation that I would like to perform both the sides. So cos of theta plus phi, cos of theta plus phi plus cos theta minus phi divided by cos theta plus phi minus cos theta minus phi is equals to m plus 1 divided by m minus 1. Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. 2 cos a cos b. 2 cos theta cos phi. Cos a plus b minus cos a minus b. Minus 2 sin theta sin phi is equals to m plus n by m plus 1 by m minus 1. 2 gets cancelled. Now guys, see, cos theta, that is minus tan theta into tan phi is equals to m plus 1 by m minus 1. But what do we need? Tan theta we need. So just multiply to that side. Tan theta is equals to, okay, 1 plus m by 1 minus m. Sign changes when we multiply into cot phi. Such an easy thing. 1 plus m by 1 minus m into cot phi. Option D. This is not a previous year question, but I brought before you for just analyzing the approach of componendo and dividendo. Clear? Okay, good, very good. Next, 22nd question. Log t1 log 4 sin 9 cos 9 to the base t1, where t1 is nothing but so and so. Acha. See guys, there is nothing in this again. 4 sin 9 cos 9. This can be written as 2 into 2 sin 9 cos 9. So that is sin 18 degree. What is sin 18? Root 5 minus 1 by 4. Now what is the base they have given? 4 sin 63 cos 63 degrees. Same 2 sin 2 into 2 sin 63 cos 2 sin 126. 2 sin 126 can be written as 90 plus 2 of sin of 90 plus 2 cos 36. What is cos 36 value? Root 5 plus 1 by 4, which is equals to root 5 minus 1 by 2. Root 5 plus 1 by 2, I'm sorry. Okay? Yeah, of course. Chalo, yes. Now we see the given expression becomes log 4 sin 9 cos 9 value is root 5 minus 1 by 2 to the base root 5 plus 1 by 2. Let me try to see this, friends. If I can rationalize root 5 like numerator root 5 plus 1 into root 5 plus 1, then 4 of 4 divided by root 5 plus 1 I get 2 1s are 2 2s are. So this is nothing but log of root 5 minus 1 by 2 can be written as 2 divided by root 5 plus 1 to the base root 5 plus 1 by 2. I can write this as so minus 1 times log root 5 plus 1 divided by 2 to the base root 5 plus 1 by 2. See friends, I have written this as root 5 plus 1 by 2 whole power minus 1. That minus 1 I brought here. Log a to the base a is 1. So minus 1 into 1, which is equals to minus 1. Hence the answer is minus 1. Whether you can, yes, none of this. Answer is negative 1. Understood, guys? Very good question. Very good question. Very, very, very good question. Next. 2004. Then the difference between the maximum and minimum values of u square. Oh God. See, u is such an expression. U square is going to be lengthy but not difficult. Lengthy but not difficult. Understand the difference between these two phrases. Okay. Now you see, guys, what is u square? Let's try to do it fast. What is u square? A plus b whole square. This square plus, if I take this as x, this as y. X square plus y square. What is x square? A square cos square plus b square sin square plus a square sin square. See, a square cos square, a square sin square. If you take a square common, then you get a square. Guys, don't get confused. A square cos square theta plus b square sin square theta plus a square. You get, when you square it, these roots get over. No. You will be getting 2ab also, that is there, but just first I am concentrating on only this square, x square plus y square. So a square cos square plus a square sin square. Here a square common, a cos square plus sin square 1. In the same way, b square common, sin square plus cos square 1. So a square plus b square of plus 2 times. Now I am taking square root of a square cos square into a square sin square. A cos square sin square. A square cos square into b square. So a square b square cos power 4 b square into again a square b square sin power 4 plus b square into b square b power 4 cos square sin square. Might be a bit lengthy, but see. Okay, see, guys. From these two you can take like cos square theta, sin square theta. If you take common, you get a power 4 plus b power 4. Okay. Plus a square b square, if you take common, then you get cos power 4 plus sin power 4. Already you know, friends, sin theta into cos theta is equals to sin 2 theta by 2. Yeah, so this becomes 1 by 4 of sin square 2 theta here. And one more thing, cos power 4 plus sin power 4 can be written as, if you write cos square whole square plus sin square whole square, this becomes a plus b whole square sin square plus cos square minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. 1 minus, I'll tell you how. Do understand this. Cos power 4 plus sin power 4. That is cos square theta whole square plus sin square theta whole square. A square plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. That means a plus b whole square is cos square plus sin square 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Okay. Now again one more thing. 1 minus this 2 times of sin square theta cos square theta can be written as like sin 2 theta by 2 whole square, no? So that becomes 1 minus 2 times sin square 2 theta divided by 4. 1 minus half sin square 2 theta. Guys, is that clear? 1 minus half sin square 2 theta I got. Okay, we'll see first. Let's see first. I might be needing one more page to simplify, but let's see. This is equals to a square plus b square plus 2 times of sin 2. So this becomes 1 by 4 of 1 by 4 of sin square 2 theta times a square plus b square. Sorry, a power 4 plus b power 4 plus a square b square times a square b square times a square b square times, already we have seen cos power 4 plus sin power 4. I am just writing it here, friends. Plus sin power 4 theta is equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta, which is again equals to 1 minus sin square theta cos square theta is sin square 2 theta by 4. That becomes 1 minus sin square 2 theta by 2. We are actually 1 2 no, so 2 ones 2 4 2's. That becomes 1 minus sin square 2 theta divided by 2. This is what in square roots. Try to do LCM, multiply with 4. So a square plus b square, 2 this 4 gets cancelled. Finally sin square 2 theta times a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 4 times of a square b square. Is that clear? 4 times of a square b square into 1 minus sin square 2 theta by 2. Now let's try to understand the maxima and minima, friends. What is u maximum? You get maximum only when sin square 2 theta is 1. Yeah, when sin square 2 theta is 1, see a power 4 plus b power 4, here this becomes 1 minus 1 by 2, that becomes half. So a square plus b square plus a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2a square b square. So again one more a plus b whole square. Yes, one more a square plus b square whole square. So that becomes a square plus b square plus again a square plus b square. This becomes 2 of a square plus b square. Guys, clear? Now what about u minimum? You get minimum only when this becomes 0. So when this becomes 0, this also becomes 0. Only you get 4a square b square. A square plus b square, root of 4a square b square is nothing but root of 4a is 2ab. So a square plus b square plus 2ab is a plus b whole square. Check it again, watch the video slowly, but do understand. we get sine square theta 2 theta maximum is 1 and minimum is 0. For sine square theta max is 1, minimum is 0. Put 1, put sine square when we need maximum, put 1, when we need minimum, put 0. Now a plus b whole square we get, that's it. Now what they are asking, friends, the difference between maximum and minimum. Now they know, now we need u max minus u minimum. I request you to complete this, friends. There is nothing in it actually. See, 2 of a square, that is 2a square plus 2b square minus a square plus b square means minus a square minus b square minus 2ab. So that becomes a square plus b square minus 2ab we get, which is equals to a minus b whole square. Wow, wow, wow. Such a beautiful expression we got. It might be lengthy, but even it, of course, I can't feel it is that much lengthy too, because see, I didn't take much steps in it. All the things are known. Only thing, if you can calculate it in a proper way, then it takes less time. That's it. Is that clear, friends? Good. Next, sine cube minus cos cube by sine theta minus cos theta. Yeah, yes, friends. Like easiest one at the same time, which includes basic fundamental, very basic fundamentals. A cube minus b cube, you know, a minus b of a square plus b square minus ab, sorry, plus ab. Then this becomes sine theta minus cos theta, sine theta minus cos theta gets cancelled. Then you get sine square plus cos square, 1. I'll write it again, sine cube. So sine theta minus cos theta times sine square theta plus cos square theta plus sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta minus cos theta. We have one more expression, minus cos theta divided by root 1 plus cot square theta, that is cosecant square theta. So mod cosecant theta. Okay, I'll mod cosecant theta minus 2 tan theta cot theta, that is always minus 2 is equals to minus 1. Okay, we'll see, guys, we'll see. These two gets cancelled, sine square plus cos square. So 1 plus sine theta into cos theta minus cos theta into mod sine theta is equals to plus 1. Minus 2 goes to that side, plus 1. Friends, most beautiful expression that we have. See, this will be true, this will be true, this will be true, this will be true only if sine theta is positive. If sine theta is positive, then only this becomes true, correct? Sorry. If sine theta is positive, then only it is going to be true. Then only it is going to be true, because sine theta into cos theta minus sine theta into cos theta gets cancelled. 1 equals to 1 we get. You understood now? Now, but where will be sine be positive? Where will be sine positive? Sine theta should belongs to first or second quadrant, 0 comma pi. Then only it will be that. Now, and moreover, if you understand the domain of this, friends, here we have sine theta minus cos theta. Sine theta should never be equals to cos theta, because if they are equal, the denominator becomes 0. It is going to be not defined. So pi by 4 comma 5 pi by 4, the sine value theta shouldn't be pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, because sine and cos are equal only when theta is equals to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, friends? Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. Now coming to like first option, 0 to pi by 2. Here we have pi by 4. No. Third option, pi 2. No, it should be only from 0 to pi. See, pi by 2 to pi. Here we don't have any sine is positive here, and we don't have any discontinuous points also. See, very basic thing, but good one, good question it is. Okay, good. Now coming to the next question, if A and B are two acute angles satisfying these two equations, and then the value of A plus 2B. Yeah, simple, not lengthy, very easy to see. If you take the first expression, 3 sine square A is equals to, send it to that side, 1 minus 2 sine square B. So 3 sine square A will be 1 minus 2 sine square B is nothing but cos 2B. Guys, next 3 sine 2A is equals to 2 sine 2B. Sine 2A is 2 sine A cos A. 2 sine 2B. 2 gets cancelled. Now just divide this expression with this. See, 3 sine square A divided by 3 sine A cos A is equals to cos 2B by sine 2B. I got tan A is equals to tan 2B, guys. हो गया. Guys, tan A is equals to, what do you mean by tan 2B? Tan 2B is nothing but, sorry, cos 2B by tan 2B is cot 2B. Then try to express in terms of tan pi by 2 minus 2B. If tan x is equals to tan y, then A equals to pi by 2 minus 2B, which implies A plus 2B is equals to pi by 2. I hope this was clear completely. Yeah, good. Next question. The greatest and least values of this expression. Again, range question, friends. Range question. It's a good question actually. Range question. Range question. See guys, range question. Y is equals to, guys, we have 10 cos square x, 2 sin square x. Of this 2 sin square x, 2 cos square x, let's try to eliminate. Then we get 2 sin square x plus 2 cos square x will be 2, plus remaining there will be 8 cos square x minus 6 sin x cos x. That becomes 2 plus 8, 4 of 2 cos square x you can write, minus 2 like 3 of 2 sin x cos x, sin 2x. 2 plus 2 cos square x is 2 cos square x, nothing but 1 plus cos 2x, minus 3 sin 2x. So 2 plus 4 into 1, 4 plus 4 cos 2x minus 3 sin 2x. Guys, हो गया friends. This is clearly 4 cos 2x minus 3 sin 2x plus 6. This is clearly, what is the range, friends? Range minimum is c minus root a square plus b square and maximum is c root a square plus b square. So that becomes, what is c? 6 minus root a square plus b square will be, so minimum is 1, maximum is 11. Already we have discussed in the beginning range of a trigonometric expression which is of the form a sin theta plus b cos theta plus c. Next, the range of this they are asking. Again, almost same. I would like to assign this for you homework. Okay, we'll see. No issues. See guys, this is f of theta will be now sin power 4 theta plus cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. So this is like sin square theta whole square minus sin square theta we have. Instead we write this in completing square method, a square minus 2ab plus b square minus b plus 1. Now this becomes sin theta minus 1 by 2 whole square 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Chalo friends, what will be max and minimum now? See, we get maximum. Minimum is anyhow minimum when sin theta is equals to 1 by 2. When we get maximum? When do we get maximum? When sin theta is 1. That's it. No other go, na? No other go. Range of f of theta they are asking. So when sin theta is 1, friends, now when sin theta is 1, 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2, so 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, which is equals to 1, and coming to minimum, sin theta has to be equals to 1 by 2, then minimum will be 3 by 4. So that is minimum to maximum. Range of theta is nothing but close to 3 by 4 to close to 1. Such a very beautiful and cute expression that we have, friends. Okay, good. Next question. The value of this, actually this is the most simplest one. Just by using allied angles, I guess you can do it. See, 1 by 290 can be written as 360 minus 70. So cos 290 will be cos 70, and sin 250 is nothing but sin of 180 plus 70. Yes, 270 plus 180 plus 70. Then you can do it now. Sin of minus sin 70. So just by substituting 1 by cos 70 degree plus minus 1 by root 3 times sin 70. Just simplification, guys. So root 3 sin 70 minus cos 70 divided by root 3 times sin 70 into cos 70. Multiply and divide by 2 in the numerator. In the same way denominator also. Then you get sin 70 into root 3 by 2 minus cos 70 into 1 by 2 in the numerator. Again multiply and divide by 2 in the denominator. That becomes 2 sin 70 cos 70. 2 of, now this becomes sin A, this value is cos, this value is nothing but cos 30. So sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B, sin of 40 degrees whole divided by root 3 by 2 times 2 sin theta cos theta, sin 2 theta, sin of 140 degree. Sin 140 is nothing but sin 180 minus 40. So I can just cancel them. The value will be 4 by root 3. Now they need like rationalize the denominator. That becomes 4 root 3 divided by 3, friends. See, such an easy thing. There is no much things involved in this particular thing. Okay, I guess it is clear. Yes, good. Next question. Alpha belongs to pi by 2 to, again like range sum, friends, range sum. There is nothing in this actually. See, I'll try to first one. What is 1 plus sin alpha? 1 can be written as sin square alpha by 2 plus cos square alpha by 2. Whenever this expression is sin alpha, I can write it as 2 sin alpha by 2 cos of alpha by 2. In the same way minus also. So 1 plus sin alpha, I can write it as sin of alpha by 2 plus cos of alpha by 2 whole square minus sin of alpha by 2 minus cos of alpha by 2. Sin of alpha by 2 minus cos of alpha by 2 whole square. This becomes mod of sin of alpha by 2 plus cos of alpha by 2 minus mod of sin of alpha by 2 minus cos of alpha by 2. So which sign should we have to take? That is what the important thing. That's it. No other go. Now you see alpha given. That means alpha by 2 belongs to pi by 4 to pi by 2. Sin alpha by 2 positive. So this is going to be anyhow sin alpha by 2 plus cos alpha by 2. Because mod of this is always positive. Mod sin alpha by 2 plus cos alpha by 2 will be positive. Minus, coming to this expression, from pi by 4 to, already we have seen the combined graph of from pi by 4 to pi by 2, friends. Already we have seen the combined graph of sin x and cos x. In that we have seen very clearly that very clearly that see from pi by 4 to pi by 2, from pi by 4 to pi by 2, sin x is greater than cos x. Sin x is greater than cos x. So sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 will be positive. So that means, guys, we have to take plus sign only. We have to take plus sign only. That means this become sin of alpha by 2 minus cos of alpha by 2 directly. So this gets cancelled, minus of minus, that becomes finally 2 cos alpha by 2. Friends, this is the most important. Why did we take here only plus? Because sin of alpha by 2 greater than cos of alpha by 2 for all alpha by 2 belongs to pi by 4 to pi by 2. For that, watch the graph again. Look at the graph again. Then you will understand this. Clear, guys? Clear. Beautiful thing. Beautiful. I'll just give you the hint, friends. Square it both sides. Square LHS, square this equation, add the corresponding two equations. Then cos square y plus sin square y equals to 1. In that way you get it. So I would like to assign this particular problem for you as homework. Sum of all possible values. Sum of all possible integral values of the equation cos 2x. Guys, simple again. Like, see, what is cos 2 theta in terms of sin? 1 minus 2 sin square x, okay, plus a sin x is equals to 2a minus 7. See, guys, just send everything to that side. 2 sin square x, okay, minus a sin x, 2a minus 7, so plus 2a minus 8 equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in terms of sin x. So sin x value will be minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac. 4 2s are 8 times 2a minus 8 whole divided by 2a. That becomes, see friends, a plus or minus a square minus 16a plus 64. This is clearly a minus 8 whole square, na? A plus or minus a minus 8 whole square whole divided by 4. These two gets cancelled. Now sin x is equals to a plus or minus a minus 8 whole divided by 4. Once if you take plus a plus a minus 8 divided by 4, take minus a minus 8, a minus a plus 8 divided by 4. 2a minus 8 divided by 4, which is equals to a minus 4 by 2, and here 8 by 4 2. Sin x can be 2? No, sin x can't be 2. That's it. Now look at this expression. This is our sin x. Definitely sin x lie in between minus 1 to plus 1, friends. Multiply with 2. Minus 2 less than or equals to a minus 4 less than or equals to 1. Add 4. So 2 less than or equals to a less than or equals to 1 plus 4, 5. Is that clear? A minus 4 divided by 2. Minus 2 less than, oh sorry, I'm sorry. This should be 2. When we, yes, 4 plus 2 is 6. So 2 less than or equals to. Now a can take the values 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these values, sum of all these values they are asking. Sum of all these values, which implies sum of all these values will be 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 10, 20. Answer is 20. Such a good and cute question it is, friends. Such a good and cute question. Yeah. Oh guys, yes, done. So my dear friends, in today's session we have covered each and every single concept related to trigonometric ratios and identities. I have given everything, even for advanced, whatever the things that are being included, each and every concept that we have discussed, and each and every model from trigonometry we have covered. All the PYQs, and apart from PYQs also, some other miscellaneous questions are also covered in this particular session. Okay, so I request each one of you to watch this session multiple times so that you'll be understanding everything. Each and every concept has to be covered, friends. Okay, make sure that you are thorough in revision part and practice all the questions which are discussed in today's session, and complete all the questions which are assigned to you as homework part. Okay, if you are really a JEE aspirant, my dear friends, these particular sessions, no doubt, before and after, you will be seeing much change in you. I guarantee you personally, because I know how my JEE aspirants will be benefited by this particular session. Okay, with this I'm going to end my session. Till then, keep preparing. All the best. Take care. See you. Bye.